Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler, and welcome back to the Mind of a Nerd Studio. And today, the time has come once again to do my entire Blu-ray collection video. This is probably the one video that all of us physical media collectors look forward to the most. I mean, at least I do. This is the one video that I look forward to the most. This is a video that I feel like is so much fun to do. It is a lot of work, but this is a video that I look forward to every year doing. And last year it was spur of the moment. Literally, I came home and I was like, I'm gonna do my Blu-ray collection video. This time I planned it out and I took everything out ahead of time. I was like, let's go. So I'm extremely excited to be doing this, and we're gonna be here a while because last year, if you guys remember last year's video, I did 4Ks and Blu-rays only in one video, and then the other one was Steelbooks only. This year, I'm doing everything in one video. I'm doing Blu-rays, 4Ks, box sets, Steelbooks, everything in one video. This is going to be a long video, so get your snacks. I got my snacks. Get your cold beverages. I got them on deck because we're going to be here a while. This is going to be a long one. So strap in and feel free to comment anything, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have some fun today. Jared, what's going on, man? Luke Ponta, what is going on? The other Luke Reviews, what's going on? Yeah, I know you're not you're a book person. You're not a physical media collector. My little brother, what's going on? Oh, excuse me. AJ reacts to what is going on. What is going on? All right, so that's awesome. That's great. So I don't want to waste any time because, quite frankly, I have to be done with this video by 4:00 because that's when I go to work. So, without further ado, what's good? To be completely honest, what's going on? You could say books are sort of a fit. Yeah, I know. You're a book person. I love that, though. Not a lot of people collect books anymore. Without further ado, let's get started, baby. Starting with the A. So, we're going to go Blu-rays, regular Blu-rays. Then we're going to go 4K slips. Then we're going to go box sets. I think that's how I made it. Oh, no, I did it. Okay, so we're going to do regular Blu-rays first, then box sets, then, you know what? I'll change that. I don't know why I had that like that. So, Blu-rays, 4Ks, slips, box sets, and then Steelbooks. All right? And also, for fun, I'll say my ratings for each movie, if I've seen them or not. Why not? So, starting with the A's. I'm so excited. Let's get it, baby. First movie we got is After Earth. This movie's a piece of shit. Yeah, we're starting with a bang. After Earth. I've only seen this movie once when I was really young. I did not like it at all. But Mr. Shyamalan is coming out with a movie very soon, which I'm very excited for. And I'm doing a M. Night Shyamalan review series coming in a couple weeks. So I wanted to get all his movies, and I got this one. Some actual hopefully good ones are on the way, but yeah, After Earth, probably gives it like a 2.5. I don't remember it very much. Akira, this movie is awesome. This is a very good movie. Animation is incredible. It's a weird movie. It is. It's one of those weird movies, and it takes multiple viewings to understand it. But it's wild. I'd probably give this 4.5. It's really good. We got Aladdin. This is a easy 5 out of 5. This is my favorite Disney movie of all time. It's Aladdin, bro. This is by far one of the greatest movies ever made. Next, we got the Alien franchise here. So we got the Alien quadrilogy. This is Aliens, Alien 3, or Alien Cubed, and Alien Resurrection. Two of these movies are two of the greatest movies of all time, and two of these movies are two biggest pieces of shit of all time. Do the math. Alien is my third favorite movie of all time. Aliens is really, really great. Alien 3 is a god awful piece of shit, and Alien Resurrection, I don't even know what they were doing with that. AVP, well, whatever. AVP 1 and 2. The first movie I used to like it a lot, and after rewatch, it's not that great. I think one of the reasons is because it's PG-13. The other reason is because it's kind of boring. But when the Alien Predator fight is really cool. And then Alien versus Predator was Aliens versus Predator Requiem is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Seen is a loose term because you can't see anything in that fucking movie. And then we got Alien Covenant, which is a movie that I haven't seen in years, but I remembered liking it a lot. The alien stuff in this movie is awesome. The Prometheus stuff is there. Next up, we got TASM, The Amazing Spider-Man, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Blu-ray. I don't need these anymore because I bought these on 4K, but I'm kind of keeping them because I love the slips for them. I don't like either of these movies. Sorry, Look Reviews. This one is okay, and this one is a piece of shit. Sorry, Look Reviews. I know he loves those movies. Next, we got the Ant-Man movies. We got Ant-Man with this awesome slip, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Shout out to AJ Reacts 2. I will be shouting out people who send me things because I love them. So AJ sent me these. Thank you very much. Ant-Man. I really enjoy this movie, and I don't hate this movie, but I don't really care for it either. Aquaman. I don't need this anymore because I bought it on 4K, but I kept it because this slip is phenomenal. I love this movie. Too bad that it's not gonna matter by the end of this year, but you know, you will hear that a lot, by the way. Next, we got the Austin Powers trilogy with this great slipcover. I've never seen any of these movies. I know these are like really beloved comedies, but I've never seen them. I'll get to them eventually. Next, we got the Avengers movies, which I don't need two of these, but fuck it. We got the Avengers movies, all with slipcovers. Awesome. So we got first Avengers, one of the greatest movies ever. Avengers Age of Ultron with this awesome red case. Very underrated. Very underrated. I really like that movie. Infinity War, just watched this 2 days ago for New Year's. Why not? The greatest Marvel movie ever made. I'll die on that hill. Then we got Endgame, which is one of the greatest payoffs ever made. But the second act of this movie nearly puts me to sleep. Sorry. The third act is amazing, though. And that is it for the A's. So let's hit the chat. Yeah, right? That's awesome. You need to watch more anime, bro. I didn't want to buy it because it was like insanely expensive when it came out, but at the same time, I'm kind of mad because I wanted it in that set. Now it just comes in that regular case. Yep. Yeah, you might be the only one, bro. No. Just no. Like, there's a reason why Guardians was the only movie on my top 10 anticipated list, which is on Instagram right now. Go check that out. Yeah, but that movie was not on my list for a reason. Other than Kang, I don't give a fuck about that movie. That movie can do nothing but surprise me. Spoof movie. I didn't even know there were spoof movies. I thought they were just comedies. What are you referring to, Luke? All right. It is time for the bees. It's time for the bees. We got Battleship. I really liked this movie as a kid. So I went ahead and bought it. This slip is nice. I like the slip. Um, this movie is way too long and does not focus on what it needs to focus on. When the action is going down in this movie is fucking awesome. I think the action in this movie is great. The designs of the ships and the aliens and all that stuff is really cool. I really like it. And when, the humans are fighting the ships and all that shit, it's awesome. When this movie is focused on telling a story with humans, this movie is the epitome of cinematic NyQuil. I swear to God. It's not a bad movie, and I get some guilty pleasure out of it. It might be nostalgia, but man, if they had focused on what they should have focused on, this movie would have been great. Next, we got a couple movies I don't need because I have them on 4K, but these are some of the first Blu-rays I own, so I'm keeping them. We got the Dark Knight trilogy. I have them in Batman. I hope that I put... Oh, I gotta get that over there when I do box sets. I forgot about my cornucopia. But we got the Dark Knight trilogy. Batman Begins. Amazing movie. The action isn't great, but it's good. Really good. The Dark Knight, probably the greatest DC movie ever made. And The Dark Knight Rises with this awesome slipcover, which is not a bad movie. Not a bad movie, by the way. People like to say this is a bad movie. I don't know what is wrong with you people. The Dark Knight Rises is incredible. Keeping with Batman, we got this 2-pack of BVS and Man of Steel. I don't need this, but I don't want to get rid of this because this is like really rare because they started coming out with these slipcovers. I don't know when they did this, but now they don't exist anymore. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll keep it because this is rare. But I love both these movies. Too bad they don't fucking matter anymore. But I love them. We got the Lego Batman movie. I used to really, really, really like this movie. I rewatched it. It's not bad. There's good moments in it. The movie falls apart. No pun intended. This movie really falls apart in the third act. It feels like Ready Player One in Lego form, or like Lego movie in this movie, only it didn't need to be. You got like fucking Voldemort and Sauron showing up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, just what happened to just Batman? I don't know. I really don't like the third act of this movie, but there's some moments. Batman Hush, this movie is a piece of shit. I don't like this movie at all. I swear to God, the only reason I have this movie in my collection is because I like the slip a lot. And I bought this on a whim because I loved most of the DC animated movies, and I was like, oh, this is going to be good. No, it was not. They had the bright idea of taking a huge graphic novel and cramming it into a movie that's not even 90 minutes long. I don't know who came up with that one. Thankfully, they did not do that with Long Halloween because that would have been a fucking disaster. Beauty and the Beast live action. This slip is great, and I really like this movie. If this movie was shorter, it would be my favorite Disney live action remake because this movie's way, way too long, but it's great. I really love this movie. The Be Our Guest, the Be Our Guest sequence is fantastic. We got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I've only seen one of these, this one. Shout out to Luke for watching this with me. I really, really enjoyed it. I need to watch Bogus Journey, but I'm not really in a rush because I heard it wasn't that good. Black Christmas, the Blu-ray Screen Factory. I know it says 4K. That's because I switched the arts with the 4K because I wanted the reversible art. But this is the Blu-ray of it. I love Black Christmas. It's great. We got Blockers. This is a movie that people weren't really big on. I love it. I thought it was hilarious. Thought John Cena was great in it, and I don't know. I really dug it. Bohemian Rhapsody. Speaking of shit that people weren't big on for whatever godforsaken reason. People don't like this movie. I don't understand why. I absolutely love this movie. I saw it in theaters and I loved it. And every time I've rewatched it, I loved it. I love it. You know, it's clean. I love it. Next, we got the Boondock Saints. Shout out to AJ for sending me this. I have absolutely no idea what this is. AJ said he was getting rid of it. He's like, "Do you want it?" I was like, "Sure, I'll take a movie I don't know." So I don't know. I don't know what this movie's about. I don't know. Next, we got Brave. When I was a kid, I really loved this movie. I haven't seen it since, and I just remember the movie being really good for the first act, and then it becomes just a regular generic movie. Which is a shame, but next we got one that I just bought that I absolutely love and so glad I have in my collection. We got Bridge to Terabithia. The ending of this movie will make a grown man cry. You can mark my words about that. Loved this movie as a kid, and I'm so glad I finally own it on Blu-ray. Next we got Brightburn. This movie could have been so much better. The kills in this movie are fucking awesome. That one with, spoiler alert, the one where he kills his dad, that shit is business. That is it for the bees. Let's hit the chat real quick. Battleship is dumb as fuck, but fun. Yo, I didn't say this when I was talking about Battleship. Oh, I haven't been talking about ratings. Whatever. That went out the door real quick. But Rihanna in that movie is absolutely atrocious. Happy New Year's, Emmett. You ain't missing much. Excellent. Just rewatched Black Christmas a few weeks ago. Yes, it is. You think TASM 2 is a great movie, though. That's what I have to say. Planning a Bohemian Rhapsody watch along. I will be there. Brave is great. I mean, I don't know. Maybe when I watch it, I'll love it. Watch it again. I will love it. It's time for the C's, baby. It's time for the C's. So we got Candyman. One of the greatest and most underappreciated horror movies ever made. I feel like me and AJ always say it. It's like people appreciate this movie, but at the same time they don't. Like, feel like no one talks about it, yet people do talk about it at the same time, and I don't get it. This movie is phenomenal. One of the greatest horror movies ever made. It's not even up for debate. Especially the unrated version. It's great. Got Captain America, the First Avenger. This is one of my favorite MCU movies, and it is the epitome of underrated. I love this movie. If Red Skull was a better villain, this would be top 5. Easy. Something that is top 5, Captain America Civil War. Civil War, man. It's Civil War. What can I say about Civil War that has not been said? I will say this slip is fantastic. I will say that. We got Censor. This was my favorite movie of 2021, and for good reason. This movie was incredible to me. I loved the way the story was told. The ending was incredible to me, and I love the way it looks too. It's got like this purple cotton candy flavor to it, if that makes sense. I gotta give it a rewatch, but good stuff. Great stuff. Take a sip of my cold beverage here. We got AJ Reacts to's favorite Christmas movie of all time, A Christmas Story. It's a Christmas story. Nothing needs to be said. I love it. Now that we got his favorite Christmas movie out of the way, we got my favorite Christmas movie, Christmas Vacation. Nobody does Christmas like the Griswolds. Absolutely hilarious. I think I watched this movie last year like 5 times within the span of like a month. I don't care. I love it. Let me pick these up. Next, we got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I need to rewatch this movie. I bought it because I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember loving it. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for a burp. Excuse me. Coco. I always forget that I own this movie. I don't know why. Because I'm always sitting there like, oh, what Pixar movies do I have? And I'll be like, oh, I have Monsters, Inc., I have Brave, I have Incredibles. And this is one I always forget I own. And I don't know why. Because this movie's incredible. I cried like a fucking baby when I watched that movie. Coraline. The Blu-ray Screen Factory or Shout Factory, whatever. It should be a Screen Factory because it's a horror movie, but I haven't seen this movie and I own 2 copies of it. You will see that copy later, but yeah, Coraline. I don't really need that anymore, to be honest, but I like that slip. Jesus. Next, we got Crawl. This movie was very good. And this was a movie that people were sleeping on when it was coming out. I was like, this is going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun. And people were like, it looks stupid. It looks like a regular monster crocodile movie. What happened? People were like, oh, wow, it was really good. That movie succeeds at everything Beast miserably failed at. And the last of the C's, we got The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Childhood, right here. Childhood. This movie is awesome. And this is one of the few movies that I read the book and watched the movie for. Awesome. You know what? Before I go into first of all, let's hit the comments really quickly before we go into the thing. So shoot your eye out. But I don't know, man. The way you talk about Christmas Story, yo. Yeah. Funny story about Crawl. I saw Crawl in the middle of a huge rainstorm. So when I got out of that movie, like there was like flooding everywhere. That was kind of funny. Dilated, what's going on, brother? All right. Before we go to the D's, let me go get something that I forgot. I will be right back. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I had to get my you guys know what that is. I'll do that later for box sets. All right. It is so stuffy in here. New York is like going through like a whole heat wave right now. It's only like 45, but like it feels way hotter than that. All right. It's time for the D's, baby. First, we got a movie that I saw last year that I absolutely loved. and I'm waiting for the Scream Factory 4K to come out. We got Dawn of the Dead. This movie was incredible. I absolutely love Dawn of the Dead. It This might be my favorite Zack Snyder movie. Yes, over a movie with Batman and a movie with Superman in it. This movie is fucking awesome. I thought it was great. I thought the cast was great. The only real issue I had was some of the characters are just idiots at points. If you guys have seen the movie, that part with the wife that's pregnant that gets infected, that shit made me want to just pull my eyeballs out. But yeah, this movie is awesome. I will definitely be buying that Scream Factory when it comes out. Next, we got Deadpool, one of the greatest Marvel movies ever made. What needs to be said, I rewatched it not too long ago, and it definitely holds up. Next, we got The Death of Superman. This is a pretty underrated movie in the DCAU, excuse me. I really like this movie. This movie is leaps better than Superman Doomsday. I like this movie. This slip is really good too. Next, we got Despicable Me 2. This is a gift. This was a gift. It's not that bad. It's okay. It's better than Minions. Next, we got the Die Hard 5-movie collection. Just recently picked this up. I have seen the first one. I love that movie. And I have never seen the other ones. I heard 2 is okay. 3 is great. 4 is pretty good if you watch the rated R version. And 5 is a piece of shit. Next. Darling, I'm with you all the time. The most underrated movie of 2022. I'll stand by that. I thought this movie was great. I saw it twice. I thought it was great. I'm sorry. I really like that movie. Next, we got Doctor Strange with this awesome slipcover. I wish the movie was awesome. It's okay. The visuals are probably the best thing in the movie. And the action. The action's pretty good. Yeah, I did. That's really sad. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I've heard that. Next, we got Don't Breathe. Such a great movie, man. Other than some of the writing, this movie is just awesome. So fucking good. Dunkirk. This movie is hindering my excitement for Oppenheimer. I'm gonna rewatch it when I do my Nolan review series, but I don't really care for that movie. Drag Me to Hell, man, what a fun ride. This movie is the epitome of Sam Raimi. You got insane visuals, just it's just insane. This movie's insane. The only thing that holds it back is the CGI has not aged well at all. It's actually kind of atrocious, and the movie kind of fizzles out by the end. Like the last 5 seconds of the movie is great, but like it the movie kind of doesn't have anything else to offer once it's established what the movie's gonna be. And I wish it had something like surprising, but it is really fun though. I really like it. We got Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Never seen this movie, but AJ was getting rid of it, so took it off his hands, and we'll watch it soon. So that way, he can see if I like it or not. But based off the last movie we did with that, I don't think he wants to do that. We'll see. Oh, I didn't fucking move it to E. We're in E's now. We got Evil Dead. So we got Evil Dead 1 and 2. Then we got Army of Darkness. I have Army of Darkness with Evil Dead. And then we got the Evil Dead remake. I love the first Evil Dead. It's one probably in my top 10 of all time. Evil Dead 2 is a movie that I just can't get behind. And Army of Darkness is another movie I just can't get behind, which I know is probably a hot take, but I don't really care for the comedy of Evil Dead. I really don't. I like the horror side much more, which is why I love this movie and the original. I love this movie. I rewatched it in October. This movie is fucking awesome. Why does it feel like there's no disc in here? This movie is incredible. So, feast on this motherfucker. Oh, so good. And the last E is The Exorcist. This movie did not hold up on rewatch. There's incredible moments with it, but it's really, really, really slow. That is it for the E's. It is not. It doesn't even come close. I'm sorry. I'd rather watch The Prestige over Dunkirk, and I don't even love The Prestige like that. Now it's time for the F's. And the F's, we start with a banger. One of the most quintessential horror movies ever made. I don't care what anybody says. Fantasy Island. This movie is an enigma. This was, I think, the second to last movie that I saw in 2020 before theater shut down. I don't think I've laughed harder at a movie for being so bad more than this movie. This movie is just amazing. It's amazing. Like, the way they think they're clever in this movie and they're just not is just so funny to me. I love it. I love it. The plot twist in this movie is so bad. And it actually sucks, because Fantasy Island could have been such a cool horror movie, and it's just not good at all. It's awful. It is awful. Next we got Fantastic Beasts. So we got the first one, Crimes of Grindelwald, Secret of Dumbledore. Shout out to Luke Ponto for sending me this. This movie's okay. It's really boring. This movie is fucking atrocious and really boring. This movie is also very boring, but the third act miserably saves it. These movies are not good. I just they made movies about Harry Potter not good and boring. I don't understand that. Next we got The Fault in Our Stars. This will make the most hardcore man in human history cry. This movie, I love it so much. Next we got my mother's Christmas gift. We got the 50 Shades trilogy. I've never seen them. I'm not looking forward to watching them either. Next we got Fight Club. Never seen it. Yeah, I know. What? Yeah, I never seen it. When David Fincher comes out with a new movie, I might do a David Fincher review series. But I don't know, because then I'd have to watch Alien 3 again. Final Destination. I need to get the other ones because I don't like this movie. It's okay. It's pretty boring, but If I'm being brutally honest, I would rather watch The Final Destination over this because this movie to me is really boring. The Final Destination, I can laugh at how bad it is. This movie just kind of has nothing in it. It's not bad, but it's not very good either. Finding Nemo with this awesome slipcover. Incredible. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Freaky. Man, what a surprise this was. This was a great movie. I think this is from the guy who did Happy Death Day. Um, Good stuff. Really good. Vince Vaughn was great in that movie. Excuse me. We got this trilogy. So we got the Friday the 13th remake, and we got the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and then Freddy vs. Jason. I don't really need this anymore. I guess I only have it for the Nightmare on Elm Street remake because I have these two, and I said you'll see later. But I love the Friday the 13th remake. I hate the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and Freddy vs. Jason is really fun, minus the shitty CGI. And the last of the F's is Frozen. This movie sucks. And that is it for the F's. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've heard that. Yeah, it is. The fights are the best part. It's one of the only versus movies that sticks to its guns by having it be a versus movie. And not having it be like, oh, this other thing showed up. Let's team up and fight it. Although, when they did that in Godzilla vs. Kong, that shit was awesome. All right. It is time for the G's. G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra. This movie is the epitome of childhood. This movie is so dumb, but my God, do I love watching it. The last time I watched this movie, I absolutely adored the fuck out of it. I love it. It's so bad. I love it. It is the epitome of a live action cartoon. This is the greatest show. The last time I watched this movie was AJ. I don't think I've turned up more to this movie than I did watching this movie with him. Absolutely incredible. I love it. The music in that movie, bro. Grown Ups. This is a guilty pleasure for me. I love this is one of my favorite movies ever. I love this movie. It is the epitome of a summer fun movie, and I did a watch along for it because this movie is the definition of summer. This is one of the first movies that I watch when summer comes around because it has that vibe, and I love it. Lavensaw, it's 5:30 in the morning. Can you kill the dog now? Thinking about it. The last of the G's, we got Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm mad this doesn't have a slipcover. But Guardians of the Galaxy, first movie is amazing. One of the best MCU movies. This is one of the worst MCU movies. There are things I like about this movie, and there are things that I can't stand. But I am excited for Volume 3. Looks good. I like 3. So I like 3. I like 2. It's okay. It's a 3. Another kind of guilty pleasure. But I can acknowledge it's not very good. The first one I think is actually a pretty good movie. Next we got H, and I guess I have more H's than I thought I did. The Hateful Eight, probably Tarantino's most underrated movie. And maybe it's because I watched the Netflix version of it, but I absolutely adore the fuck out this movie. The last like 30 minutes of that movie, oh my god. When Channing Tatum shows up, it's Channing Tatum, right? Is it Channing Tatum? Yeah, it is Channing Tatum. When Channing Tatum shows up in that movie, oh my god. We got Luke Ponto's very favorite horror movie of all time, Hellraiser. I really like Hellraiser. I do. The practical effects are phenomenal. The story, I really like the story a lot. It's really fucked up in a kind of hilarious way. But I really like it. The only thing I kind of don't like about the movie is the ending. I don't like. I feel like they teased the Cenobites for like the whole movie, and then they just kind of don't do anything in the first movie. At the end, that's kind of one of the things that I like about the remake, which was also very good, is that the Cenobites are like in that whole movie. Yo, the Chatterer in the remake, Jesus Christ, she was terrifying. Hereditary, one of the most overrated horror movies ever. I love the way it's filmed. This movie looks beautiful, but this movie becomes way too insane for me. And Alex, is it Al? Yeah, Alex Wolff in this movie is absolutely atrocious. I hate him in that movie. But what's her fucking name? Toni Collette is amazing in it. Home Alone 2. What needs to be said? It's amazing. Credit card, you got it. We got The Howling. I haven't seen this movie. I bought it for the Sharktober sale. I really like this art. Looking forward to watching it. Quite good. Next, we got the animated the good animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I love it. Especially the part where he calls the Grinch a sauerkraut. That's the best part of the whole special. Makes me laugh every time. And I think, oh no, that's not it. But we got the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy with all slip covers. You gotta love it. So we got the first How to Train Your Dragon. Only seen this once. I need to rewatch it. Then we got How to Train Your Dragon 2, one of my favorite animated movies of all time. Absolutely love it. And How to Train Your Dragon 3, which again I've only seen once, but I really, really like it. Great trilogy of movies. And we got The Last of the H's. We got Hotel Transylvania. Cute little movie. I love the concept of it. I kind of wish they did more with it, but I like it. The Last of the H's is The Hunger Games. I had to buy this movie again. Well, no, I didn't have this movie on Blu-ray. This was the only one I didn't have on Blu-ray. I have a version of it, but it's just DVD. But The Hunger Games. If this movie was better directed, this movie would probably be a 5 out of 5. Because the story in this movie is amazing. The acting in this movie is great. And it's just really good. I just hate the way it's directed. The shaky cam is fucking atrocious in this movie. You can't see shit. But it's really good. Really, really good. And that is it for the H's. go to the eyes. Yes, it is. We'll tear your soul apart. It does, doesn't it? I don't really love that original like that. It's good. Don't you know a kid always wins against two idiots? I I gotta go and watch all the DreamWorks movies. Maybe I'll do that the way I did the Disney movies. I don't know though. It is time for the eyes. Next, so we got a couple of Incredibles movies. We got the first Incredibles movie. I love it. We got Incredibles 2, which I think is great. Um, I love both these movies. If they had made the Screenslayer identity less obvious, I think it would probably be a 5 out of 5. But I love this is timeless, without a doubt. Insidious, great. It's just so fucking good. You gotta love it. Oh, next we got the Iron Man trilogy. We got Iron Man, amazing. Iron Man 2, not as bad as people say it is. I had a blast with it the last time I watched it. Iron Man 3, the best Iron Man movie, by the way. This movie is awesome. Get over the fucking twist. This movie is great. I love it. House Party Protocol is the shit. The Last of the Eyes, I guess I didn't have a lot, but it follows one of my favorite, or not one of, this would be my top 10 of all time horror movies. Incredible. Absolutely love it. That score is amazing. By the way, this is a cue. You guys can ask me some questions too. I don't mind. All right. We're done with the eyes. It's time for the J's. I know I got a lot of J's. We got a lot. So we got Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle. This movie, I think, surprised everybody. I think that the trailers for this movie were god awful, and the movie ended up being way better than it was advertised. But I remember thinking, like, this movie's gonna be like garbage. Then when it came out, I was like, oh, it's actually not terrible. Sorry, I'm trying to like make as much space as possible for when I have to put these back. Next, we got the John Wick trilogy. We got John Wick, amazing movie, weak villain, but amazing movie nonetheless. John Wick Chapter 2, one of my favorite action movies of all time. This movie is incredible. And then we got John Wick 3, which is very disappointing. The first 45 minutes of this movie is what I want this movie to be. The rest of the movie is very boring, and I don't really care for the third act at all. But half of it, because the part where they're taking people out with like the armor piercing bullets, that is incredible. But the samurai stuff, but I am excited for 4 though. Hopefully they're tying up the story and the pacing. Next, we got Jennifer's Body. It's okay. I don't hate this movie, but it's kind of like Evil Dead 2. It's a little too quirky for me, but I like it. Megan Fox is really good at that movie. Next, we got the Jaws 3 movie collection, I guess. Shout out to Jason Carr for sending me this. Um, I don't know why Jaws is a franchise. I just don't. These movies are not good. 2 is okay. 3 I can get some guilty pleasure out of, and Revenge is awful. Like, why is Jaws a franchise? I don't get it. These are out of order. Jingle All the Way. Great. So just, I love it. And lastly, to end off the J's, we got a couple Justice League animated movies. We got Flashpoint Paradox, probably the best DC animated movie ever. It's definitely the best of the Flashpoint continuity. And Justice League War, this movie is fucking awesome. That is the end of the J's. Mine would probably be The Conjuring 2. Conjuring 2 is one of my favorite horror movies ever. Movies and Trains, what's going on, man? Yes, it is. I don't know. I saw that movie has like 3 movies in it. I'm like, why? No, it's okay because the shark fucking explodes at the end, which is cinema at its finest. Bro. The shark exploded, bro. It don't get better than that. Next, we got like 3Ks. We got Kevin Hart. Let me explain. So funny story about this. I bought this movie because there's this Kevin Hart special that I watch on Netflix like religiously, and I really like it. So I thought that's what this was because the slipcover looks like it. So I said, "Oh, okay, I'll buy it." And then I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, that's not this special." Oh, okay, cool. But I'm not mad that I have this because it's probably good. I love Kevin Hart as a stand-up comedian. His movies are kind of just fine, whatever. We got a couple King Kongs. We got the Peter Jackson King Kong. I really love this movie, minus the CGI at the end. But I think this movie's great. The T-Rex fight is fucking business. And we got Kong Skull Island, which I don't like at all. This is easily my least favorite of the MonsterVerse movies. I find this movie to be very boring. The characters in this movie have the characterization of a bottle cap, and I don't like it at all. The action is cool when it's going down, but it's very boring to me. All right. It's time for some L's. We got a lot of L's. This is probably my 3rd least favorite movie of all time, and I can't believe I actually fucking own this now. The Last Airbender. When I rewatch this movie soon, because I'm gonna review it, I think I need to be strapped to my chair and have my eyelids fucking taped or like a Clockwork Orange, like have my fucking eyeballs like that, because I don't get it. I don't get it. Everything is awesome. This movie is awesome. I love it. That movie should not have been as good as it was. We got The Lion King, second favorite or third or top 3 Disney movies of all time, without a doubt. I love it. By the way, some of these movies you will be seeing in my 4Ks. I double dipped on these movies or upgraded them to 4Ks, but I kept them because the slips are good. If they didn't have slips and the designs were shit, I got rid of them. But the ones I kept, those were because of the slips and stuff. We got The Little Mermaid. Shout out to AJ for sending me this slipcover. Um, I love The Little Mermaid. Too bad they're gonna fucking ruin it in a couple months. Movie does not look good. Little Monsters. I've had this movie in my collection for going on 3 years now. Still in the plastic. I have not watched it. Every Halloween I say I'm gonna watch Little Monsters and I don't watch it. Logan. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. One of the greatest Marvel movies of all time. The black and white version is the preferred version of how I want to watch this movie now. I love it. Incredible. That scene where he goes berserk in the forest makes me want to go and just run laps. We got Love, Simon. I was just talking about this with AJ the other day. Such a great movie, man. So good. We got Ma. This is a guilty pleasure. This movie is not. Oh, I guess that was the last of the L's. I'll set the comments real quick. Yeah, last Airbender. I barely got through it twice. I don't know why. Why? I'm curious to know if he's ever watched that show in its entirety. Knowing him, he'd probably say no, because that's how the movie comes off as. The movie comes off as someone told him this is what happens in the show. Is it? Yeah, it is. All right, time for the M's. Ma. Ma's a real guilty pleasure. It's not great, but it's kind of wild. Octavia Spencer's great in it. It's kind of funny that she took a role like that. We got one of AJ's favorite movies of all time, Maleficent, with this awesome slipcover. This is my favorite Disney live action remake. I absolutely love this movie. It's great. We got Malignant. Such a fucking good movie, man. James Wan was cooking with this. I love it. Got Monsters Inc. on Blu-ray. I hate the slipcover, but I like it a lot. The movie, I love it. It's great. Put that thing back where you found it, or so help me. Bum 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 bum. I can't relate. I love that movie. Next, we got the Maze Runner trilogy. We got the Maze Runner trilogy. So we got the first Maze Runner, which I think is great. Even the ending, I don't mind the ending. We got Scorched Trials, which I have the hot take of thinking Scorched Trials is better than the first one. I think this movie is awesome. And then we got Death Cure, which is a good movie. It's just way too long, but it is a good movie. I really like this movie. The action in this movie is great. The opening action sequence in this movie is fucking great. And that is it for the M's. Yeah, AJ has it, and he said it's not that much of an improvement. We have 2319. 2319. Time for the ends. We're about an hour in. Not even done with the Blu-rays yet. Woof. I gotta try to speed this up. Nightmare on Elm Street. Incredible. Just incredible. I love it. Neighbors, one of my favorite comedies. I love it so much. The dance hall scene is hilarious. Oh, that's it for the ends. I guess I didn't have that many ends. All right, time for O's. I don't have that many O's either. I only have 3 O's. So we got the Oceans trilogy. Um, it's not a trilogy anymore, but it is a trilogy. This is a trilogy. So we got Oceans 11, 12, 13. I love 11. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't seen 12 or 13. I have not heard very good things about 12 or 13. So then we got Oculus. I saw this for the first time in October. It's okay. It's very weird. And then we got Overlord, which is a fucking badass movie. Shit is awesome. The opening action sequence in that movie is raw. All right. Time to move to the page. I gotta try to speed through this thing now because I didn't realize. Well, I guess I got 4 hours, but whatever. Next, we got Pacific Rim with this awesome lenticular slipcover. I have not seen this movie in a while. I need to go back and watch it. Trying to move stuff. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. It's gonna fall over. Hey, it didn't fall over. Cool. All right. Next we got. Sure. I can't believe I own all these movies, but the Paranormal Activity movies. I don't own the marked ones. I mean, not the marked ones. Ghost Dimension. That's the one I don't own. But I pretty much got all these for $4 a piece. So we got first one, which I think is very good. 2, which I think is pretty good too. It's not bad. 3 is okay. I remember liking this one. Not much. And this one is okay too. It's probably the most unique of the franchise. But it's a weird series, man. Ghost Dimension is awful, though. That is without a doubt the worst one. Oh, man, we got a lot of P's. We got the Peanuts movie. Such a cute and adorable movie. I love it so much. So heartwarming. We got a couple Pet Cemeteries. So we got the first one. I think this movie's a piece of shit. I hate it. And I love this one. Hot take. I love this one, and I think it's better than the original. I love the ending of the remake too. It's awesome. Peter Pan, one of my favorite animated movies ever. Incredible. Pitch Perfect. This is one of my favorite movies ever. The last time I watched this movie, I was ready to run laps. I love this movie. By the way, if you hear like sounds, that's my chair. I'm like moving a lot. Polar Express. I watched this with Luke in December for Christmas season. This is such a weird movie. Like, it's not bad. It's not very good either, but it's not bad. Like, I don't hate myself watching that movie, but it's just it's such a weird movie. Predator. This movie is really boring. I'm sorry. There are great things about it, but I thought this is not my favorite Predator movie by a country mile. It's not great. It's not bad, but it's not very good either to me. Next, we got the Purge movies. I need 5. That's the last one I need. So we got the Purge. Shout out to AJ for sending me this. It's okay. Then we got the Purge Anarchy, which most people say is the best. I can't relate. I I like this movie, but to me, it's like it's not great. Then we got The Purge Election Year, which I saw for the first time last year. This movie is a piece of shit. It's not good. Then we got The First Purge, which is my favorite of them. I really like this movie. And I haven't seen Forever Purge, nor do I really want to, because I heard it was not good. Then we got Pulp Fiction, which I might be getting rid of this because I kind of have it already. But it's Pulp Fiction, bro. Prometheus. I need to watch this movie again. I haven't watched it since Covenant came out. I remembered liking it. Psycho 2. Such a weird... Yes, I have Psycho. But such a fucking weird movie, man. It's not as bad as a movie called Psycho 2, as you would think a movie called Psycho 2 would be. But it's... I don't know. It's a weird movie. And that is it for the P's. We don't have any Q's, so going right to R. Oh, wow, we got a lot of comments. I haven't checked out Ocean's 11, but I'll check it out sometime this year. I agree on you on Oculus. It's fine. Ocean's 11 is amazing. I love that movie. Yeah. I liked Next of Kin. I didn't think Next of Kin was that bad. It's not great, but yeah. Wait, you talking about Next of Kin or Ghost Dimension? I like Next of Kin. I didn't think it was that bad. I can't relate. The remake is here and the original is here. Really like the first Pet Sematary. Zelda specifically, so creepy. I don't get why they made the new one though. All they changed was the kid that was killed. Well, no, the ending. They changed the ending too. The whole family gets resurrected. Hot take: I love Anarchy and Election Year as guilty pleasures. Anarchy is not a bad movie. I don't see why everyone thinks that one's the best. Like Frank Grillo is great in it, but Election Year, yeah, that could be considered guilty pleasure. That movie's not good. Forever Purge was decent, had some cool action sequences. Tell you this much: Forever Purge is better than Election Year. I hope so. I didn't want to see Forever Purge because it looked like a straight to DVD movie. It didn't even look like it had any budget. I was like, what the fuck? I don't want to watch that in the theater. All right, it's time for R's. Got a lot of R's. Ready Player One. People hate this movie, and I don't fucking get it. This movie is great. We're not gonna take it. One of my favorite movies of all time. Real Steel. I love this movie so much. I just do. This movie is amazing. And apparently they're doing like a show or something on Disney Plus with that. I hope it's really good. Next we got Red. One of my favorite movies. Oh, not one of my favorite movies. What the fuck is wrong with me? I got confused because somebody commented saying it's my favorite, and I said that. But I like this movie. It's pretty cool. To think that that's a DC movie is weird. We got the Resident Evil Paul W.S. Anderson joints. These movies are like the furthest thing from Resident Evil, but some of them I like, some of them I don't like. The first one is okay. Apocalypse is my favorite. I really like that movie. That's the closest to the games that they got. Extinction to me is really boring. Afterlife is a guilty pleasure. Retribution is not good. Final Chapter is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Next, we got The Revenant. I have not seen this movie in years, but I remembered really liking it. The bear scene is insane. Rise of the Guardians. This movie's great. This is such a great little kids movie. The story is great. The animation is great. It's such a good time. Wish more people would acknowledge it. RoboCop. I don't really need this because I have the Arrow, but I like this cover, so I kept it. But such a great movie. I love RoboCop. It's good. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Rocket Man. It's good. I like it. I don't love it. I like it though. The music is really good. Like, obviously the music is good because it's Elton John, but I'm saying that because Taron Egerton did the singing, and it's really good. That's what I mean by that. Rock of Ages. I used to love this movie as a kid. I rewatched it. It's not great, but the music is the best part of it. I love it. It's so good. It might not be Tom Cruise singing, but the scene where he does pour some sugar on me, that scene makes me want to run laps. It's so fucking good. Love is like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. All right. That is it for the R's. It's time for the S's. Oh, we got a lot of comments. Y'all are chatting it up. Clerks is my favorite film trilogy. What's yours? That's a good question. What is my favorite film trilogy? The Dark Knight trilogy is up there. That's a good question. I never thought about that. What's my favorite film trilogy? I guess for right now, we'll say the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't know. I guess I never thought about that. You have bamboozled me. Ready Player One is fun. Yes, it is. Ready Player One is really cool. I preferred the movie to the book. Hot take. That is a hot take because I've heard people that say they don't like the movie because of the book. Apocalypse is really cool. That one is definitely my favorite. Not a fan of any of the other movies really though. Welcome to Raccoon City was awful. This is coming from someone who hasn't played a single Resident Evil game. Now imagine playing Resident Evil 2 and watching that movie. That movie is not good. Gotta love RoboCop. Love Rocket Man. Bro. Bro. Yeah. Movie would kill on 4K. Bro! Avatar... listen, Last Airbender is getting a 4K, but Speed Racer is not getting a 4K. What the actual fuck? Yeah, that was one of them. That is definitely one of them. That's one that was spilling my mind. I was looking at my box sets. I'm like, I know I have one. That's definitely one. Little bit of a hot take, but I've never been a huge fan of Rocket Man or Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't really know why. They're still good though. Yeah. But yeah, Luke, that's definitely one. All right. It's time for the S's. We got a lot of S's. The Scary Movie trilogy. I know Luke Ponzo absolutely loves these movies. I like the first one. 2 is very okay. The pop monster scene is really the only scene that I like. I got 5 minutes into 3 and turned it off. My favorite movie of all time, Scream. I keep this movie. The only reason I still have this Blu-ray, I don't need it. I have 3 different versions of this movie now. It's my favorite movie of all time, so I don't want to get rid of it. But it's Scream, bro. Sinister. I meant to watch this in October, and I didn't get around to it. I haven't seen it. Silver Linings Playbook. Shout out to AJ Reacts 2 for giving me this. I kind of don't want to watch this movie because David O. Russell directed it, and I just watched not one of my least favorite movie of the year was directed by him and written. So I don't know. The Sixth Sense have not Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense have not seen this movie, but will be doing so soon. But I know the twist, unfortunately. So you guys can somebody can quote it. I don't care. I've seen the movie already. Sleepaway Camp. I kind of got this for AJ to be honest, because he was talking about this movie. I haven't seen it. I know the twist though, unfortunately, because I know that's the main thing that everyone talks about. Angela. One of my favorite movies. Me and AJ watched this for the first time, and I don't think he was ready, but I was. Sleepwalkers, the Scream Factory. This slip is awesome. This movie is amazing. This, in all actuality, this movie has great practical effects. I think the practical effects in this movie are great. This movie is the epitome of insane. Like, bro, somebody in this movie gets stabbed with a corn cob. Like, that's the level that we're at in this movie. If you have not seen Sleepwalkers, please treat yourself. It is very good. I love it. I don't even know why I own this. Like, I think I bought it because I was like, oh, I want to watch a piece of shit movie. Let me buy this. It's not good. Like, I don't know why they made a Slenderman movie, bro. And it's funny that this isn't even Blumhouse because it would fit right in there. We got Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, which I don't even know if I can say dwarves anymore, but Snow White. This cover is great. This movie really surprised me. You know, I expected to not like this movie, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's really funny. The dwarves are the best part of the movie. I really like them. And there's some really creepy animation. Like when the evil queen becomes all like fucking old and shit. That scene is oof. That scene is crazy. One of my favorite movies ever. And the fact that I own this movie on Blu-ray with a slipcover is the epitome of just everything. AJ sent me this. I love it so much. The fact that I have it in my possession is great because this movie is not really on Blu-ray available everywhere, but I love it so much. And I'm so glad that I own it. Speed Racer on Blu-ray with a slipcover. This movie is the most misunderstood movie ever. Is it very good? No, it's not. This movie is like I always say if you take and give the movie the budget and make the special effects better, this movie would not be hated as much as it is. Because the action in this movie is fucking amazing. The race in the second act, when they're in the desert, makes me want to fucking run laps around my house. I love it. The second act, yeah, I agree. The second act, actually, for me, it's kind of the first act. The first act kind of drags a little bit. When they get to the race, the second race, that's when it gets going. But to me, I feel like they were trying to make it a live action cartoon and they succeeded. You know, it's not great, but this was always a childhood memory and I remember seeing it in the theater. I absolutely love this movie. Again, AJ, I've told him before, I'll tell him again. Sleep softly knowing that you gifted me my favorite thing that I own in my collection. That is not a box set or collection or anything. Next, we got Spider-Man 3. I don't need this anymore, but I don't want to sell it back to Book Off because I got it brand new. So whatever. But Spider-Man 3, I don't need this anymore because I got them on 4K. But I was trying. This was when I was trying to get them before I bought the 4K. And this was the only one they had at Book Off, so I got it. But Spider-Man 3, it is not as bad as people say it is. Not great, but not very good either. Oh, well, it's just not great. I think it is a good movie. I'm of the deep end, watches a diving. This movie. The music in this movie, just Lady Gaga, man. I hope she kills it as Harley Quinn. Star Trek Beyond. I do own the other movies in different formats, but Star Trek Beyond. Shout out to AJ for sending me this. I like it. And the last of the S's is going to be Superman, Batman, Apocalypse with this awesome slipcover. This movie's great. Batman in this movie is phenomenal, and Supergirl in this movie is badass. This is the Supergirl that I want in the DCEU. Awesome. And that is the S's, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, man, we got a lot of comments in there. Okay. I want Django on 4K and The Hateful. I want Django on 4K, really. But I need Django, period. Lord of the Rings is my favorite trilogy. What? Nah, you're bugging, bro. I'm sorry. I don't love those movies. Well, 2 out of the 3 I don't love, but they're really good. Imagine a Tarantino wrote screen. I don't want to be seeing people's feet. I love the first 3 scary movies. I can't relate. I'm sorry. 2 is very not funny to me. Sleepaway Camp is fun, but the twist was nothing. I don't know about all that. Cop Kebab. Bro, I don't know. That was in my phase when I was buying dumb shit to buy dumb shit. I love Sleepwalkers. It's bonkers. Yeah, that's the epitome of bonkers. Speed Racer is out of print. Yeah, I remember when AJ found it. I was like, get it! Dogma needs a Blu-ray re-release one day. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Speed Racer grew on me, but the CGI is awful because the green screen is very noticeable. I've always said to me that the green screen and CGI being bad, it adds to the charm of it for me. Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure. It used to be on HBO Max. I don't know if it is, but I know that it definitely used to be. Oh my god, my phone is like stuck. Let me see. Speed Racer. It is not on HBO Max anymore. It used to be though. How you guys doing with the? Nice, already at 30 likes. I love you guys. I have no words for Speed. Bro, it's not that bad. Yeah, I've heard that. Spider-Man 3 is a masterpiece just for Billy McGuire. My favorite animated movie is probably Under the Red Hood. Bro, that shit is raw. Mine is The Dark Knight Returns. I don't like to say part 2 because I count them as one thing, but The Dark Knight Returns part 2 is incredible. All right. We are almost done with the slips. This is the last stack. So it's T's and then W through. So we got, trying to bring this closer to me. Ted. I used to love this movie. After the second act, this movie tanks, bro. The first act is the best part of that movie. We got the Ninja Turtles live action. We got the 2014, and we got Out of the Shadows. I rewatched this movie. This movie is fucking raw. I love this movie. Oh, they made Shredder a robot. Shut up. This movie's raw. I haven't seen this movie since I first saw it. I had to rewatch it. I know a lot of people don't like Out of the Shadows, but I really like the 2014 one a lot. Next, we got Terminator. The ones you don't see here are on 4K, except for 3. I don't own 3, but whatever. The first Terminator. Cameron, get off your ass and give me a 4K for this. I need that. We got Terminator Salvation, which I put in a black case. It looks awesome. My favorite Terminator sequel that's not Terminator 2. I love this movie. It's really good. And then we got Terminator Genesis with this lenticular slip. This movie is an enigma. This movie is definitely a guilty pleasure. This movie is the shit that they do in this movie. I cannot believe that James Cameron approved the things that they did in this movie. We got Texas Chainsaw, so we got the original Texas Chainsaw and the remake. This movie to me is very boring, and I don't really care for this movie either. I guess I'm not that big of a fan of Texas Chainsaw. We got The Thing. I don't really need this anymore because I have it on 4K, but I like this cover, so keeping it. One of the greatest horror movies ever made. Next, we got the Thor movies. We got first Thor, very underrated, pretty good. Then we got Thor: The Dark World, which is the MCU version of NyQuil. We got Thor Ragnarok. Awesome. Yeah, it's amazing. And I have Love and Thunder on 4K. This is the end. This is another movie that I thought was funnier than it is. When Danny McBride leaves this movie becomes very unfunny and boring. The first act and some of the second act is the best part of that movie. Next, we got the Toy Story movies. I have 4 on 4K. We got Toy Story 1, incredible movie. Toy Story 2, really good movie. Toy Story 3, great movie. Make a grown man cry. That scene is hilarious. I love when he's like, I can't wait for her to wake up because I'm very interested to hear how they made those motion pictures. Danny McBride, bro. 2018 Tomb Raider. I like this movie. I don't love it, but I like it. It doesn't really become Tomb Raider till the last 30 minutes, but it's okay. Next, we got Transformers, which I don't need these anymore. Actually, no, I do, because the 4K set does not come with the Blu-ray, so I do need these. The first Transformers, hot take, this movie's not all that great, and this is not very high in my ranking. Revenge of the Fallen, I definitely need this Blu-ray because my fucking 4K doesn't work. Thank you, Amazon. I have a hot take. I enjoy this movie more than the first one. I'll be expecting the comment section to blow up now. Dark of the Moon, my favorite Transformers movie. This movie is everything I want in a Transformers movie, minus Patrick Dempsey. And we got my least favorite movie of all time. I'm very excited for Rise of the Beast. Truth or Dare, guilty pleasure beyond belief. This movie is not good. There's one scene in it that I really, really like. Other than that, no. Trick or Treat, the Screen Factory. I love this movie so much. Apparently, we're getting a sequel. I hope so, and I hope it's not a sequel, and I hope it's just like a spiritual sequel where it's just like shorts. Like I hope that's what it is. Kind of like oh my god, Tales from the Crypt, because I think that's how they did that, where it was just like different stories. So I hope that's what they do with that. Watchmen, kind of bought this for my boy Smooth J Stu. He's not in here, but he really likes this movie, so I'm excited to watch it. I know a lot of people really like it. Wish Upon, this movie is a piece of shit, but my god, is it funny. The last thing that happens in that movie made me laugh so hard. We got a couple of X-Men movies. I have the X-Men movies in a box set. We got the Wolverine, so X-Men Origins and the Wolverine. X-Men Origins is one of the funniest movies ever made, and the Wolverine is one of the most boring movies ever made. Thank you, James Mangold, for making an actual good Wolverine movie. And then we got the road cut of Days of Future Past. I've never seen this version of the movie, but I want to. And last of the Blu-ray slips we got are these wrestling Blu-rays. Back when I was getting wrestling, back when they made wrestling Blu-rays. Nostalgia, yeah, nostalgia. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, this is amazing." No, I think most people gravitate towards this because these were the glory days of WWE. But yeah, and that is it for the regular Blu-ray slips, man. It took us an hour and a half to get through those. You gotta speed it up a little bit. All right. It is time for the 4Ks, baby. So we are a third of the way, or a fourth of the way through my Blu-ray collection. Let's read the chat before we get into this stuff. Ted 2 is great. I've only seen it once. I didn't really care for it. Sorry to hear that. Me too. Yes, it is. Revenge of the Fallen sucks. It doesn't have a form. It doesn't have a structure. Shit just happens in that movie and none of it makes any sense. Some stuff doesn't make any sense. Other stuff does make sense. Nice. All right. 4Ks. Let me move my chair this way because I got the 4Ks here on this side. So we got... I don't have as many 4Ks as I do Blu-rays. That's because I started collecting very late. But first up is 10 Cloverfield Lane. This movie is fucking awesome, and I love it so much. The third act is good. I really like the third act. I don't hate the third act of that movie, as many other people do. That cup finally fell over. Okay. Let's move. Now that the cup fell over. Okay, there we go. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Awesome. 300. Saw this for the first time last year. Pretty good. Very, very good. I like the way he filmed that movie. It's pretty good. Alita Battle Angel. Shout out to Dilator for sending me this slipcover. It is awesome. This movie is awesome. And I'm so glad that James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez are going to finally work on a sequel for it. I think we're long overdue for that. Ambulance. Shout out to Luke Ponso for sending me this. I really enjoyed this. Next, we got a couple of Avengers movies. We got Avengers Infinity War on 4K. Shout out to Alex Thomas for sending me this slipcover. Oh no, he sent me the whole thing. And then Avengers Infinity War on 4K. I guess I didn't have the letters for the 4Ks, but damn, you guys are turning up. Watchmen is great, but it drags. This is a Zack Snyder movie. I'm not surprised. Yes, it is. Bro, you good, bro. If it's school related, I'm not going to force you to stay. 300 is great. 300 was dope. Ambulance turn up. Yeah, Luke reviews as a Michael Bay fanatic. It's good though. Yeah, it was. My bad. All right. You know what? I'll go and add the letters now. I don't really care. So it's time for B's. So we got Beauty and the Beast, the animated. Top 3 Disney animated ever. Be My Guest. Amazing. One by one. Beetlejuice. Wolf. Listen, Michael Keaton carries this movie like a motherfucker, bro. When he's not in this movie, I'm sorry. That might be a hot take, but I don't really care for that movie. Next, we got The Birds. This is my 4K for The Birds, by the way. The reason I have it like this is because I have the Alfred Hitchcock set, and that set is absolutely atrocious, and it scuffed the disc one time, and I had to sit there cleaning it for like 20 minutes to make sure it would work again. So I said, fuck that shit. I took it out of there and I put it in the Blu-ray case. But this is the 4K for The Birds. The Birds, I really like The Birds. The third act of that movie is incredible. That part where they go outside the house and all those birds are just like, woof. Woo! Got some chills. Black Christmas, the Scream Factory 4K. I already talked about this. 4K is pretty good. Black Panther. I did not get to watch my 4K for this because when Wakanda Forever came out, I was not at home. But really good movie. CGI is terrible in the third act, but really, really good movie. Black Widow. I have not watched this movie since I first saw it, but I remembered liking it, and I do like what they did with Taskmaster in that movie. I do. Bodies. This was my third favorite movie of the year. I absolutely adore this movie. We got Bullet Train. Shout out to AJ Reacts 2 for sending me this slip. Really fun movie. Too long, but it's fun. That is it for the B's. No, I know a lot of people that don't like Michael Bay. Yes, it is. Can't relate. I do like Wakanda Forever more than the first movie, though. I can't relate. You're not the only person that said that, though. Oh, shit. I thought I was not coming over. All right. Time for the C's. We only got a couple C's, but speaking of movies I found annoying, Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, hot take. I don't like this movie at all. I found this movie to be very annoying. I think the mistake this movie makes is revealing what's going on way too early in the movie. I think they should have had it be a mystery. They should have had it be kind of like Don't Worry, Darling. They should have had it be where it's like all this weird shit is happening and they're like, what the fuck is happening? And then the twist in the movie is that they reveal, oh, hey, they're being watched. They're in like this facility or some shit. No, but instead they blow their load way too early, and I found the movie mostly unfunny. I know a lot of people don't like the ending. I found the ending to be fine, but This is a movie I definitely don't care for. The only reason I honestly still have it is because it has a slipcover, which thank you Amazon for giving me a slipcover for it. I was not expecting that. We got a Charlie Brown Christmas. Um, this isn't a 4K I really need, to be honest, but it was cheap one Black Friday and I bought it. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas. I love it. And we got A Clockwork Orange. I love this slipcover. I have not seen this movie since I first saw it, which is not hard to believe because this is one of the most unrewatchable movies ever. Not that it's a bad movie; it is a good movie, but I'm never like, "Hey, let's watch A Clockwork Orange." No. The Last of the Seas, we got Cloverfield. I will be buying the Steelbook when it comes out because it's awesome. But this movie is awesome. That is The Last of the Seas. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna blow through the 4K slips pretty quickly because I don't have a lot. You see, bro, that's why you're my son. How are you gonna say that when my favorite movie of all time is a horror comedy? That make sense, AJ. I've been kissed by a dog. Get some disinfectant. Get some iodine. All right, it's time for the D's. I don't think I have that many. Doctor Sleep. I need to just. I can't believe that every year I say I'm gonna watch this movie and I don't fucking watch it. I need to just sit down and watch it because I remembered really, really liking this movie, but I don't know. I don't know what it is with me. We got Doom. I just bought this like 2 days ago. Probably one of the better video game movies. Is this movie faithful to Doom? Absolutely not. But I really like it. It's really stupid and fun. Next, we got Dune. This movie is awesome. I know Luke reviews me like, yay! Bro, he loves this movie. I do too. I really like it a lot. I was not excited for this movie, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, that shit was awesome." We get Dune Part 2 this year. Very excited. We got oh no, well that's it for the D's. Let's go to the E's. We got Encanto. Amazing. I love it. We got Everything Everywhere All at Once, the Walmart exclusive. I was not big on this movie the way everyone else was. I liked it. I didn't love it. I thought I loved the writing, but the third act to me was very like they were going for certain emotions I was not feeling. But it's good. I know a lot of people were like, "Why is that not in your top 10?" I was like, "Cause I didn't like it that much." Sorry. All right. Let's hit these comments. Doctor Sleep is awesome. Tyler, do you watch South Park? I used to. I got to like season 11 or something, and then I stopped watching it. I like it. Doom is dumb, but it knows how dumb it is. Yeah. Doom Part 2 is gonna go off. Yeah, I'm excited. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah. Oof. It's definitely the second half where Paul goes through the most characterization, but it won't do the book justice quite as much. Just not possible. I think it'll be a damn good try, though. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to because I don't really care for his character in the first movie. So I hope that they give me that. All right. Time for the F's. We got like 3 F's. I have this with Fast and Furious, even though it's not called Fast and Furious. But Hobbs and Shaw. I rewatched this movie, I think last year. This movie is great. I really like this movie. I actually kind of wish it wasn't a Fast and Furious movie, which I know it's weird because they have characters from Fast and Furious in this movie, but I I really like this movie. You know, as like a regular action movie, I think it's great. The chase in London is fucking great. Then we got F9. I do have the other ones. F9 on 4K. This movie has kind of grown on me. Is it good? No. But when I first saw this movie, I kind of hated it. And then I watched it. I think I watched it two more times. And I kind of like it. You know, it's not, again, it's not very good, but it's really stupid. I honestly think the movie's not all that terrible. It's just the space stuff really tanks this movie. I don't like when they go to space. That's the worst part of the movie, and it hurts the third act because the third act of the movie on the ground is not that bad. It's pretty good. I don't know. I am excited for 10 though. I'm excited to see what they bring. And the last of the F's we got is Frozen 2. I really like Frozen 2. Uh I think it's leaps better than the first one. That is it for the F's. I'm trying to speed run through these. Next, we got the G's. We got a couple G's. Oh no, the rest of this is G's. We got a lot of G's. We got the G.I. Joe movies on 4K. Yes, I bought both of them because I needed Retaliation, and I was like, fuck it, I'll buy this one too. I love both these movies. I do. Sue me. And I don't think Retaliation's that bad of a movie. I think Retaliation's a pretty good movie. Next, we got the other MonsterVerse movies. We got 2014 Godzilla, which is my favorite of them. Hot take. Godzilla vs. Kong, which is AJ's favorite. Not mine. I used to like this movie. The writing in it is rather atrocious. And then we got Godzilla vs. Kong, which was a banger. Hey, you guys! I love it. I love it. I love it. This slipcover is awesome, by the way. But incredible. I love the Goonies. Without a doubt, one of my favorite movies. And the last of the G's we got is Gremlins. I did not watch this movie during Christmas. I'm really sad about that. But I love Gremlins. Great time. And that is the last of the G's. Okay. I just saw an ad on Instagram with a bunch of figures from South Park, and one of them was Man Bear Pig. I don't know what that is. Hobbs and Shaw is awesome. Do I need to watch the... I mean, you got to know who those characters are, so yes. But, like, I don't think watching those movies will affect you liking the movie, but you won't have the attachment of those characters. So, they're not bad movies to go through. Can't relate. I'm really just not a fan of the Fast and Furious saga. 5 and 6 are pretty good, and I haven't picked up after that. 6 is my favorite. Hot take. I know a lot of people like 5 the most. 5 is really good, though. Those are tied for me. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, AJ. Dude, you don't know Man Bear Pig. Check that episode out. I probably didn't get that far. Do you know how many seasons of South Park there are? And I only got to 11? All right. H. I think H is the most. But we got the H's here. So we got the Scream Factory Halloween movies. We got Halloween 1, incredible. Halloween 2, very underrated. I love it. Halloween 3, a steaming pile of shit. Halloween 4, pretty good. Not crazy about it, but pretty good. And Halloween 5, another steamy pile of shit. Then we got How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one. It's okay. I know a lot of people love that movie. I do not. Hacksaw Ridge. I still have not seen this movie. I know if Kevin was here, he'd fucking rip my head off. Hocus Pocus. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hot Fuzz. I got a hot take. This is my least favorite Edgar Wright movie. I find this movie very boring. The third act is the best part of it. And that's it for the H's. Time for the I's. Pretty sure Man Bear Pig was either 11 or 12, somewhere in that area of the show. Yikes. I don't know. That's like asking me which shot of bleach would I rather take. I don't know. I guess 3, because 3 is very competently made, and 3 has good kills. I will say that 3 has good kills. The effects in that movie are great, so I will say that. I know. I keep saying I'll finally watch John Wick 3, but for some reason I never do. I mean, you should. It's not a bad movie. Can't relate. Baby Driver is him at his absolute best. Then again, you say Scott Pilgrim is not good, so. I mean, you're not the only one. I know a lot of people that think that. I don't know how many eyes I have. I guess I have more than I thought. All right. In the Heights, this movie, while being too long, is great. Incredible Hulk, the black sheep of the MCU. It's good. Interstellar. Holy shit, this movie is wild. It's really good. I'll watch it again, though. It. Incredible. The Invisible Man. Also incredible. I love it. I wish Lee Winnell was still directing the Escape from New York remake, but Universal said, all right, that is it for the I's. It's time for the J's. Got Jojo Rabbit. I love this movie. It's so good. Taika Waititi was cooking with that. Got a couple Jurassic Parks here. These are the last of the J's too. We got the original Jurassic Park. Amazing, incredible, one of the best movies ever made. Jurassic World. I like it a lot. It's really fun. And then we got Dominion. I had fun with it in the theater, but I have had absolutely zero urge to go back and watch it again. I own the ones that I want to own on 4K, and then I have the rest in the Steelbook. So basically, I upgraded the ones that I liked, and then I bought this day one. That is it for the J's. K's. Halloween Kills is my favorite Halloween movie. Okay. I love Hot Fuzz, but Baby Driver beats it by all the bits. It's okay. It's not bad, but it highlights the really bad CGI, or the dated CGI, I should say. Like in the third act, it's rough. What? Okay. I don't understand that one, but all right. To be completely honest, Kills was really fun. Top 3. Kills is fun. It's really dumb, but it's fun. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's fine. That movie was way too long, and they mismarketed the fuck out of that movie. If anyone should be getting a lawsuit, it's Universal. All right, we got 2Ks. We got Knives Out, amazing movie. I hope that Glass Onion gets a Criterion because it deserves it. And we got Krampus. Shout out to AJ. This was his Christmas gift to me last year, and I really, really wanted this. This movie could have been so much better. It's not bad, but it's not very good either. That is it for the Ks. I've never seen Spawn. Oh, you mean I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that fucking movie. If it's even ever being made at this point. All right. We got a couple L's here. We got The Last Duel. I bought this because Kevin wanted it. And I was like, okay, we'll split it and I'll get it physically. I meant to watch this. I still have not watched this. AJ's been screaming at me to watch it. Last Night in Soho. Probably his most hated movie, and I don't get why. I love it. The Lion King on 4K. It's The Lion King. Love and Monsters. This was a real surprise. I really like this movie. And that is it for the L's. Yeah, I told you guys I didn't really have that many 4Ks. I'm trying to breeze through this as quick as possible because I still have box sets and steelbooks. I gotta be out the house by 4 o'clock. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yep. Right. M's. Let me see how many M's I have. A couple M's. Got Mad Max Fury Road. Incredible. Another incredible movie. This 4K dilated. If you want a Disney animated movie on 4K, this, bro. This movie. Oh my God, looks so good. Looks so good on 4K. Mortal Kombat. Probably one of the most hated video game movies, and I don't understand why. Apparently, people walked into this expecting high art. I love it. It's awesome to me. That's it for the N's. I'm gonna go right to O because I only have one N. It's Nobody. I don't really care for that movie. It's very boring to me. Oh, I only got one O too. Okay. I guess P's. Because I definitely know I have more P's. So we got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, my second favorite Tarantino movie. Incredible. Get your wardrobe off, get your shit, and get fucked. Witness me. What is your thoughts on Friday the 13th Part 5? I've kind of come around to it. You can thank AJ for that. No, it's not a guilty pleasure for me. I really like it. Between 4 and 5. What do you mean 4 and 5? Yeah, I just bought it. You're gonna see it in a little bit. I just bought it though. I'm excited to watch that. Yeah, Christopher Doc Brown with a shotgun. I can't ask for anything better. Next, we got a couple P's. See, this is why I didn't want to do the letters because I don't have that many of letters. whatever. Pacific Rim Uprising. I like it. I do. It's not terrible. Pulp Fiction on 4K. One of 2 copies I have of this on 4K. Incredible. I love this slipcover too. Oh, the enchiladas. It'd be, I guess, the worst of those 3. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing letters because there's really no point. I'm tired of changing the letters for like 1 or 2 titles. But we got A Quiet Place. Amazing. Raya and the Last Dragon. There's things I like about it and there's things I don't like about it. The movie looks beautiful though, so it's nice to look at. We got Luke Review's favorite Edgar Wright movie, Scott Pilgrim. I love it. I wish the 4K was actually worth buying. If you are looking to upgrade it, do not buy that 4K. It's not very good. It's very disappointing. Oh, excuse me. Got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I like it. Really good. The Shining, one of the greatest horror movies ever made. Wendy, darling, light of my life. Oh, shit. I enjoy Uprising, but it's not great. When it came out, though, I really loved it for some reason. I liked it because I thought it was going to be a piece of shit. Slip is raw for Scott Pilgrim. Yes, it is. That's why it is in a protector. Yeah, I know. Shang-Chi, whatever. If they wanted it not to be pronounced that way, they wouldn't have said it. This is one of the biggest surprises of 2022 for me. We got Smile. This movie. Wow. It's good. Next, we got AJ's Christmas gift to me this year. Thank you very much. We got Smoking Aces. Never seen it, but looking forward to watching it. I hope it's good. That way AJ can gift me a movie that is really, really good instead of gifting me a movie that's just fine. Because that happened with Krampus last year. He gave me Krampus, and I was like, it's fine. He was like, damn. So I hope I end up liking that movie. Source Code. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember liking it. Next, we got a lot of Spider-Man movies. So we got the Raimi trilogy. I love it. These 4Ks are great. The TASM movies, I already said how I feel about them. I don't give a shit about them. But TASM 2 on 4K is incredible. So there's that. Into the Spider-Verse on 4K. The 4K is great, and this movie is amazing. We got Homecoming on 4K. I have the other ones on Steelbooks, but I love Homecoming. Oh, so whoever was asking my favorite trilogies, I guess you can say the MCU Spider-Man trilogy is one of my favorite ones because I love all 3 of those movies. Star Trek. This movie is phenomenal. And the 4K is incredible. Straight Outta Compton. If this movie was shorter, it'd probably be a 5 out of 5. I love it. Paul Giamatti is incredible in this movie. So is everyone else. I love O'Shea as Ice Cube. Amazing. Super 8. I'm gonna rewatch this soon. I bought it because I love the slip. Yeah, I probably could. I love the way that movie looks. Tangled, such a great animated movie. I love it. Tenet. Probably the most overhated Nolan movie for no fucking reason. I absolutely adore this movie. And I can't wait to watch this movie and review it again. I love it. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, one of the greatest movies ever made. And this 4K is really not that bad, in my opinion. Oh, woof. I used to really like this. I still kind of like it, but the beginning just gets on my nerves. Toy Story 4, great movie. I just, what a waste of film. VFW. I haven't seen this movie, but I bought it because it had a slip and it was like $6. Couldn't pass that up. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Have not seen this movie. I will be watching it in December when Wonka comes out. If that movie doesn't get delayed. Got The Woman King. I just watched this a couple days ago. I really enjoyed it. The romance was shit, but I really enjoyed it. We got The World's End, probably Edgar Wright's most underrated movie. I really, really like this movie. Here you go, Dilated. Wreck-It Ralph with a slip. 4K. Gotta love it. And the last of my 4K slips that are not in the cornucopia is Zombieland Double Tap. I have a weird relationship with this movie. I saw it the first time and I really liked it. Then I saw it again and I was like, it's not really that funny. Then I saw it again and I was like, no, I really like this movie. So I don't know what's going to happen when I watch it again. And all right. So that is the last of the 4Ks regularly. And then we'll hit. So as you guys know, I have my little cornucopia thingy here. I call it a cornucopia. This is kind of like where I put my franchises. So we got the Dark Knight trilogy on 4K. My favorite 4K of the three is the Dark Knight, but Batman Begins is great. We got Halloween. This is a mix of Blu-rays and 4Ks, by the way. We got Halloween, H2O, 6, and Resurrection. I like one of these movies only. Do the math on that one. Then we got the complete David Gordon Green collection. We got Halloween 2018. A movie that I don't really care for anymore. Or at all. I never cared for it. Evil Dies Tonight. Really fucking stupid, but I like it. And then we got this thing. You guys are gonna start arguing about this movie in the comments. I already sensed that, but it's a movie that's just there. It's a movie that's just there. To be honest, I don't know. I actually think I would probably take Halloween 2018 over Halloween Ends, if I'm gonna be honest with you, because that movie is more a complete vision than Halloween Ends. Next, we got the Scream movies. So we got the original trilogy. I love 1. It's my favorite movie of all time. 2 is pretty good. 3 is my second favorite of the franchise. I actually really enjoy 3. I think it's a guilty pleasure. That movie to me did more than a certain movie I'll talk about in a second. Scriphorum. This movie gets worse every time I watch it. So maybe I should stay away from this movie. And then we got this. The first time I saw this movie, I thought it was okay. The second time I saw this movie, I fucking hated this movie. Um, there was so much potential to do so many cool things with this movie, and they just did nothing. I'm praying to God that them setting it in New York is gonna um help it. But if this movie doesn't have great kills and doesn't have fun, I'm gonna be over it. Next, we got the Star Wars. We got Star Wars. So we got the prequel trilogy. Phantom Menace is boring. Attack of the Clones is a guilty pleasure for me, and Revenge of the Sith is phenomenal in my opinion. Let's see how long it takes for me to get these back in because they take forever to. Oh my god! All right, Rogue One. I know AJ loves this movie. I like it. I don't love it. I meant to rewatch it before Andor, and I just didn't. Then we got the Blu-rays of the original trilogy. A New Hope is incredible. Empire is incredible. Return of the Jedi is really, really good. Then we have the original trilogy on 4K. Dilated, bro, bro, on 4K, bro. Oh my god, so good. Then we got the sequel trilogy. We got Force Awakens, my personal favorite Star Wars movie. I know Empire is a better movie critically, but objectively, Force Awakens is my favorite. Last Jedi. I love this movie. Sorry. I love it. But Luke Skywalker shouldn't be old grandpa. Shut up. And then we got my second least favorite movie of all time. This movie and Last Night are the epitome of making me angry. No two movies make me more angry than those two movies. Next, we got. Thank you, AJ, for sending me these. This is a flex. We got all the Twilight movies. Yes, all the Twilight movies. I love this franchise. Are these movies good? No. One of them are. Are these movies good? No. Is this a good franchise? No. Is the acting in this movie good? In these movies good? No. But these movies are so fucking funny. I love them so much. This movie is not good. I actually think that New Moon is not a bad movie. I this is my favorite of them. I don't hate this movie. I think it's probably the best directed of the five. I like this movie. This movie's boring as fuck. This movie's even more boring as fuck. And this movie's it's about on the level of the first one. It's okay. The third act fight is raw, but AJ doesn't like that because of the way it ended. I would have killed to see his reaction to that. I think when he messaged me, he was the epitome of the mom from Christmas Story. What? And the last of these here is the DCEU. So we got Man of Steel 4K, incredible. BVS 4K Ultimate Edition, IMAX Enhanced. I love this movie. The Ultimate Edition. I love it. We got Suicide Squad. This movie's not atrocious. The first two acts of this movie are pretty watchable. We had fun when we watched this movie. The third act is not good though. Fucking Enchantress doing her fucking hula shit. Ugh. Wonder Woman. It's okay. The writing in this movie really hurts it. but the Nomad's Land scene is incredible. Mm-mm. The 4K is good. I will say that. Aquaman, I love it. 4K is incredible. Next we got Shazam. This is the 4K. I kept the slipcover because it's a lenticular slipcover and I really like it. But Shazam. I kept the slipcover because AJ couldn't find it with a slip, and I just said send it to me so I can complete my collection of 4Ks for the DCEU. And then sure enough, he goes Blu-ray hunting and then he finds it with a slip. But I love Shazam. Next, we got one of AJ's favorite movies of all time. I can't relate, but Birds of Prey on 4K. I love the slipcover. This is a movie that I've seen so many times, and I've tried liking it, and it's just not for me. It's a movie that I don't say it's bad. It's just not for me. Well, I to think that I liked this movie the first time I watched it. This movie, I it is it's an abomination. Zack Snyder's Justice League, incredible. Not personally, not very rewatchable because it's just so long. Normally, I watch half of it and then don't watch the other half, but I really, really like this movie a lot. It's a great movie. Ah, The Suicide Squad, my favorite DCEU movie and one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie so much. Joker, incredible. I have to rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it. Aha. This is the last of them. This is one of 4 copies of this movie you will see in this movie. Bum, 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 bum. Perfection at its finest. And that is the last of the regular slip covers. Oh shit. 2 hours and 18 minutes. All right. I need something really quick. I'll be right here. I just got to get another copy of something that I forgot. I got to try and speed this up because we're running low on time here. This is why I should have waited till Wednesday to do this, but I was just so excited to do this that I wanted to get it done. But yeah, guys, we are already done with the slips. Let's read these comments. 1, 2, and Breaking Dawn Part 2 are pretty funny. I have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. Yeah, can't relate. It's better than 5, but not better than 4. Yes, it is. All right. It is time for box sets, baby. All right. So first off, we got the 21, 22 Jump Street movies. 21 Jump Street is incredible. I love that movie. 22 could have been better. A lot better, but not bad. Good stuff. Next, we got the Alfred Hitchcock collection. This is Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, and the Birds. Um, this set, not talking about the movies, just the set is atrocious. I hate this because you have to their sleeves. I love the set aesthetically, like the art and stuff, but I hate how you have to pull these fucking things out. Like, look how deep inside this shit is, and then you gotta like imagine all the shit that disc just went through right now. Terrible. I hate this set. That's why I wanted to buy all these movies individually on 4K because I fucking hate that shit. But I've seen Psycho and the Birds. I love both movies. I haven't seen Vertigo or Rear Window yet. I heard I think AJ likes Vertigo a lot. We got Back to the Future. Haha. So the first one is a masterpiece, one of the greatest movies ever made. I don't care for part 2 at all. I found it to be very boring. And I have had zero urge to watch part 3 because of me not liking part 2, and I actually hate the setup for part 3. But I love this set. And I didn't want to buy the 4K because I heard it's like the Alfred Hitchcock set. And this one is too, but they come out easier. They're not like the Alfred Hitchcock set. But I love Back to the Future. The first movie is incredible. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad Boys, man. Such a fun set of movies. I do like this set. The Steelbook is better, but I do like this set. First one is pretty good. 2 is really, really, really long, but it's good. And I love 3. I have 3 on Steelbook. We got Batman. So we got the Batman the Animated Series. I just bought this. Love this show so much. And I love that it came with Sub-Zero and Mask of the Phantasm. We got the Batman Anthology. So this is Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. I love the first 2. Forever is not bad, and Batman and Robin is Batman and Robin. And then we got this awesome thing. Shout out to Jason for sending me this. We got the Walmart exclusive of the Batman. I love this. This is awesome. And if you look inside, you got one of 2 steelbooks that I have for the Batman. First of all, that art is awesome. And then we got this awesome steelbook for the Batman. Yes, I like this steelbook. The Batman. I love it. Bum, 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 bum. Did I say 104 that I have of that movie? Oh, so I have 3 because I got rid of the Blu-ray. So I guess I have 3 copies of it. We got the Before trilogy. This was the first Criterion that I owned. Let's turn the AC off. It's a little cold in here. But yeah, we got the Before trilogy. This is the first Criterion that I got. I have not seen these movies yet. I'm excited to because I heard they're like the best romance movies ever made. I hope I agree with that. We got the Conjuring 7 movie collection, which is not the whole thing because Curse of La Llorona is not in here, but we got Conjuring. Oh my god, open. Got the Conjuring, Annabelle, Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, Annabelle Comes Home, and The Devil Made Me Do It. I love The Conjuring. Annabelle is not as terrible as people say it is, but it's not all that great. Conjuring 2 is one of my favorite horror movies ever made. Annabelle Creation is not as good as people say it is, but it's not bad either. The Nun is an abomination. Annabelle Comes Home is a really fun movie. And The Conjuring 3 was miserably disappointing. But thank you to Jason for sending me this. This was his birthday gift to me. Next, we got Donnie Darko. I love it. I love this movie. The set, it still has that brand new smell. I love it. I love this set so much. I'm so glad that I went ahead and bought this. No, no, notorious. Next we got Fast and Furious. This is 1 to 8 on 4K. I really enjoy the Fast and Furious movies. I think the only one in here that I don't really care for is 2. But I think the first one is a lot of nostalgia. I really like the set too. I like the first one a lot. 2 is Tokyo Drift is fun. 4 is actually not that bad. A lot of people don't really talk about 4. I like 4. 5 is amazing. 6 is my favorite. 7 is pretty good, but it's really silly. And I like 8. I don't love it, but I like 8. I don't know why I still have this digital code in here. I redeemed that already. But yeah, I'm very happy that I own this set. It's a really great set. I'm glad that they gave this set the treatment that it did. Because now every time they release it on Blu-ray, it's so trash. Oh. Like, let me see really quick. I don't even know if that set is still in print. Fast and Furious 4K. No, you can. Jesus Christ, it's $83. God, I think I got that for like $40. That is definitely the price I pay for that. That set is not worth $84. That's fucking ridiculous. Next, my prized possession in my collection that I never thought I would own in my life. We got the Friday the 13th Screen Factory collection. I'm going to replicate the photo. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we got, I'm not going to flip them around. Actually, you know what? Since I'm low on time, I'm not going to do this. But you got Friday the 13th Part 1, 2, 3D, Final Chapter, New Beginning, Jason Lives, New Blood, Jason Takes Manhattan, Final Friday, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, 2009. Friday the 13th is a fun franchise. I like this franchise. First one's really boring. 2 I like. 3 I think is underrated. 4 I like. 5 is really fun. Jason Lives is great. New Blood is okay. Jason Takes Manhattan is my least favorite. Jason Goes to Hell is fucking insane. But I like it. Jason X is Jason X. Freddy vs. Jason is fun. And I really like the remake. Pretty good. Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I love the first one and I don't care for 2 at all. Next we got Gone Girl, this nice set with the book. Really like Gone Girl. I think that's one of the few David Fincher movies I actually have seen. Next we got some Harry Potter. We got the Blu-ray set for Harry Potter, which I'm not getting rid of because I love this cover. And we got the 4K set for Harry Potter. I love all these movies. Yes, even Deathly Hallows Part 1. I love it. Half-Blood Prince will probably be my least favorite one, but I love those movies. Next, we got The Hunger Games. This is what I was talking about. I had the DVD version of this, but I keep it with them. Now we got Catching Fire, which is incredible. Mockingjay Part 1, which is a snooze fest, and Mockingjay Part 2, which is fine. Interested in this new one that we're getting. I hope it's good. I think Francis Lawrence is directing it too. I could be wrong. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Man, what a beautiful set. I love this set. I love how they each got their own. Oh, those are backwards. Why are they like that? Yeah, that's backwards. I don't know why I had them like that. But I like how they each have their own slips. So you got the Karate Kid Part 2 and then Part 3. I like the Karate Kid movies. The first one is incredible. 2 is okay. 3 is it's fine. Karate Kid, man. That first one is just fucking timeless, though. We got the Lord of the Rings. I love the Fellowship. That's my favorite one. Two Towers is okay, and Return of the King is really good. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, baby. Mwah. Mission Impossible. I love it. I put Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning on my most anticipated list for the 3rd year in a row now. I swear to Jesus, if that movie gets delayed, heads are gonna roll. We got the Matrix collection, Matrix. In terms of 4K streaming, dilated or 4K discs, this is, including Resurrections, this is the best franchise on 4K I've ever seen in my life. All 4 of these movies, this isn't 4, this is just a trilogy. I have Resurrections on Steelbook, but all 4 of these movies look phenomenal on 4K. Amazing. Matrix, first one is great. Reloaded is okay, and I really like Revolutions. I know a lot of people don't, but I really like Revolutions. The action in that movie is fantastic. We got Nightmare on Elm Street. Truthfully, I just bought this movie so I could watch Dream Warriors on physical. I love the first one. 2 is okay. Dream Warriors is amazing. 4, 5, and 6, I don't give a fuck about either of them. And I really like New Nightmare. We got the Planet of the Apes trilogy. These 4Ks. This is another franchise. These 4Ks are fantastic, especially Dawn. Great 4Ks. This trilogy is great. My favorite is Dawn. This is one of my favorite movies ever made. And I'm hoping this new one that's coming out is actually worth something. I forgot what it's called, but I know it's directed by the guy who did the Maze Runner movie, so I'm looking forward to that. Got RoboCop, the Arrow video. This 4K was great. Very good one. This is not 4K, by the way. I switched this out because I hated this clamshell, so I switched this out with the Lord of the Rings clamshell because it was more sturdy and secure. But we got the Saw movies on I was about to say on 4K on Blu-ray. I kind of hate these movies. I love the first one. 2 is great. That's my favorite one. 3 is really good, and I love Jigsaw. I hate the Hoffman movies. They're all atrocious to me. Even that one that people really like in that movie, in that trilogy, I forgot which one it was. I think it's like 6 or 5. I hate those movies. I don't like them. Solo, Star Wars story. Probably the most underrated Star Wars movie ever. It's not bad. My favorite television show of all time, That 70s Show. It's just the greatest show ever. Even season 8 is not terrible, but I don't personally hate season 8. I think it's very fine. We got the Transformers movies on 4K. I already talked about these, but Dark of the Moon is my favorite one. I love it. Very excited for Rise of the Beasts. Yes, I have Bumblebee on 4K. We got the Underworld 5-movie collection. This is one of my favorite sets that I own because they each come with slips, and I love that. Me and AJ went through this franchise last year. The first one is boring as fuck to me. Evolution is great. 3 is pretty good. 4, I personally kind of dig. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Like I could watch it and laugh at it, but I don't think it's that bad. And Blood Wars is not good, but I've seen worse. To be honest, that's just me. We got the Universal Monsters set. So this has what movies does this have? Has Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Invisible Man, Mummy, and Phantom of the Opera. I have seen which ones have I seen? I've seen Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein, Invisible Man. I hate Creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't really care for and Bride of Frankenstein. I hate those movies. The other ones that I saw, I didn't really care for. Frankenstein is okay, and The Invisible Man is a fucking masterpiece. So, I think it's pretty safe to say I don't care for these movies. But people say The Mummy's really good. We'll see. I don't know. And the last, oh no, well, I got the Criterions too, but this is like my last actual box set franchise. We got the X-Men movies. So we got X-Men 1, 2, 3, First Class, Days of Future Past, and X-Men Apocalypse. I like these movies. I know a lot of people don't. I really like these movies. X-Men 1 is great. X-Men 2 is great. X-Men 3 suffers from being two different movies in one, which is disappointing. First Class is great. Days of Future Past is amazing. And X-Men Apocalypse, I think, is actually overhated for no reason. I really like that movie. And lastly, we got the Criterions. I should have put the before trilogy with the Criterions, but whatever. We got Dazed and Confused. Such a great movie. I love it. Slow burn. It's a mad, mad world. I'm gonna put this to the side. Luke, I know you're here. We're gonna watch this soon. This week. If you're not busy, we're gonna watch this week. I love this movie so much. Because Luke has not seen that movie and we need to. Night of the Living Dead. Oh man, what a great movie. The ending is a little but I really like this movie. It's pretty good. We got Parasite. Man, what a fucking movie. So good. We got Silence of the Lambs. I have not seen this movie yet. And the last of the box sets we got is Uncut Gems. I love this Criterion. 4K I wish was better, but I love the set in general and I love this movie. It's great. The ending fucked me up big time. All right, and that is the end of the box sets, which means we only got one more section. Steelbooks, baby, the Steelbooks. Let's hit these comments because I know a lot of stuff was going on. So I love both Jump Street movies. Vertigo is my favorite Hitchcock movie. They made some CDs in sleeves like that, and it hurts my. I hate that. Loved Back to the Future. I watched Back to the Future to ring in New Year's, synced up the time with nice. That's awesome. My book box sets consists of Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Mistborn. If you don't know what that is, there will probably be a movie out within 5 years. Are those books like recent or are they like old? Damn. See, so AJ, I guess you're not the only one that goes through that because AJ he has the Alien set, the one that I have, and his doesn't play Aliens, so maybe you're not the only one. Yes, it is. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're not missing out. That's kind of why I wanted that set, because I didn't want to buy those individually. I just wanted fucking. I hate the fourth Fast and Furious. It's not that bad. Um, Friday the 13th. You're talking about. Now I'm waiting for the new Halloween set. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The concept art looks pretty good. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's a good transfer. It's pretty good. It has a little too much green in it, but it's pretty good. Yes, it is. Um, yes and no. It looks pretty much just like Fuller House in a good way and a bad way, but it doesn't look terrible. Like, I'm not sitting here like, Jesus Christ, what are they doing? I don't think it's gonna be that good though. We'll see. It could be really good. First Underworld is awesome. You should watch Evolution. It's great. Yeah, I do like it overall. Bro, this man. First three Mistborn books released in 2006, 7, and 8. Fantasy stuff. Well, I don't know, because they fucking demolished Artemis Fowl, bro. Artemis Fowl, man. Dude, I don't understand how Artemis Fowl failed, bro. That should have been an easy 3 movies. I can't believe the way Disney destroyed Artemis Fowl, bro. It won't play on my PS5. It plays fine on my PS4. My PS5 is like 4K only. Yeah, right. It's like Blu-ray. Get that shit out of here. All right. Now it's time for the Steelbooks. And we are getting out of here. Okay, let's try to move this without having it topple over. It's going to topple over. I already sense it. Come on, don't topple over. Come on. Don't be like that. I'm over here like wiggling it. Okay, that's good enough. All right. First Steelbooks we got the Avatar complete series. So we got book 1, fire, wow, water. Then we got earth and fire. The Steelbooks are fire. This show is fire. Great show. Try to make some room over here. Let's put these over here. No. Okay, you want to fall over? Okay. Next up, 101 Dalmatians. I love this Steelbook, and this movie is one of my favorite Disney animated movies ever. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I love it. Great movie. Did not watch it, and no, I have not watched Wednesday yet. What? Yes, I have not gotten around to it. Alien, incredible. This 4K. Oh my god, this is my favorite old 4K. My favorite 4K of an old movie. American Psycho, the Lionsgate Steelbook, first Lionsgate Steelbook. Great movie. We got the Anchorman 1 and 2 Steelbook. Shout out to AJ for sending me this. I love the second movie a lot. The first one is okay. I love 2 though. We got Arrival. This Steelbook is great, and this movie is great. That ending, so good. Baby Driver. Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. This Steelbook is so raw. One of my favorite movies of all time. Bad Boys for Life. I love it. Way better than anyone expected it to be. Bum, 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 bum. I love it. If they release a third Steelbook, I will buy it. I don't care. Unless it's like totally ass. We got Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 and Part 2. Great movies. I love those Steelbooks. I'm glad that I have them, and I'm glad that they're purple and shiny. Speaking of things that are purple and shiny, we got The Big Lebowski. This is one of AJ's favorite movies. It's definitely not one of mine. I found this movie painfully unfunny. Yeah, I know. I'm not the only one though. Alex feels that way, and I got Alex on my side. Big Hero 6. Oh man, what a movie. So good. We got The Breakfast Club. I love this Steelbook. I love it. I love this movie too. It's a great movie. Very depressing at points. Bumblebee. I love the Steelbook. I'm glad that they restocked this when they did. Great movie. Great Steelbook. Very excited for Rise of the Beasts. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. My second favorite MCU movie. I love it. We follow my second favorite MCU movie with my least favorite MCU movie, Captain Marvel. I love this Steelbook. I will say that. I'm glad that Book Off had it for like $10 or something. This movie is not good. Let's hit the chat really quickly. I guess now that I started rushing, now I'm making way better time than I was before. Yeah, that movie's not good. Yes, it is. Oof. What, Baby Driver? I do not. I need to get that. All right. Child's Play. I will be watching and reviewing this probably tonight or tomorrow before Wednesday, because I'm gonna review this before Megan comes out. We got Christine. Such a great movie. The Steelbook is ass, but such a great movie. Coraline. Oh man, this Steelbook is so raw. Again, I have not seen this movie. I need to though. I love it. Cowboy Bebop is great. The Steelbook is great. We got the... Ooh, these are really dusty. We got the Creed movies. Shout out to AJ for sending me the Steelbook for Creed 2. I'm very happy to own the Steelbook. But I love these movies unapologetically. I love this movie so much. I think it's way better than the first one. Oh my god. I cannot wait for Creed 3. I hope that's good. Hey, yeah, I want to shoot, baby. So, shout out to, man, AJ. AJ's the GOAT, man. They had this Steelbook at Book Off, and this was like $40 or something, and he bought it for me for my birthday. Oh man, I'm so happy that I had this Steelbook because I wanted the Steelbook and I missed out on it. And then we got Steelbook for Deadpool 2. I love this movie. I used to really love this movie. I rewatched it. I really like it, but it's not as good as I thought it was. They're both really good though. The super duper cut is the better version of this, in my opinion. It has some stuff in there that's genuinely amazing. We got Die Hard, one of the best Christmas movies ever made. The Steelbook is raw. There was something in the air tonight. The moon was right. Dirty Dancing. I love the Steelbook. It's a great Steelbook, and I want to show the inside too because I love the art on the discs. Oh man. My best friend wants me to watch this movie. I haven't sat down and watched it yet. Dread. Oh man. I'm the law. I'm the law. So good. So good. Steelbook is fucking raw. Such a good movie. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is one of my favorite MCU movies ever. I absolutely adore the fuck out of this movie. Like, I just, it's so good. It's so fucking good. I love it. I've seen it like 6 times. I love it. Okay, now I will get it right. AJ's favorite Christmas movie, Elf. I love this Steelbook, and Elf is really good. I really like it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Eternals. The most underrated MCU movie and the most overhated MCU movie ever. Incredible. All right. Let's hit the chat real quick. I don't know why Steelbook is not good. The front is amazing. Yes, it is. Yeah. I was thinking about the other one then. It's really cool. Sat down for a second though to think about it, and it's got issues. But yeah, I acknowledge it's got issues. The movie doesn't live up to the title, which is disappointing. But I love that movie. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. All right. We got a couple Fast and Furious Steelbooks. We got The Fast and the Furious, this comic Steelbook. I love this Steelbook. Movie's really good. And then we got this F9 Steelbook. Funny story about this. I wanted to get all the movies in like the Fast and Furious movies in like the pristine condition because I had the box set. So I wanted this Steelbook and the Hobbs and Shaw Steelbook, and my stupid ass waited too long to get the Hobbs and Shaw Steelbook, so now it's out of stock. But that's why I got this, and I think I only paid like $9 for this because I had I had like a coupon, and I got it, so not bad. It's 4K Steelbook for $10, not bad. Bueller, such a great movie. I love this movie so much. So freaking funny. The Steelbook is nice. I like how it's nice. Bum 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 flash. Savior of the universe. I can't believe that Queen did a soundtrack for a superhero movie. That to me is insane. Look, you want to see why I hate Steelbooks? This is why. I don't move my Steelbooks. Look at how fucked up this is. I don't touch my Steelbooks, bro. I don't get that. Like, I promise you, I take care of my stuff. I just don't understand how it got like that. It's whatever, bro. Fucking hate Steelbook sometimes. Next, we got The Fog. I love this Steelbook. It's a great Steelbook. This movie could be so much better than it is. I wish they would remake it in a good way. Give it to Lee Winnell. So we got Friday the 13th. 4 comes out this month. We got the first 3. So we got Friday the 13th part 1, 2, part 3. I don't have these open because I have the Scream Factory one. And I also had those movies before I got rid of them. But yeah, Friday the 13th. Fright Night. This movie is fantastic. Such a great movie, man. The practical effects in this movie might be the greatest practical effects I've ever seen in a movie in my life. I absolutely love the practical effects of this movie, and this movie is really good. I love it. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. So good. 90s cheese, man. Don't get better than that. I think they announced like they want to do a sequel. It's like way too late to do that. Way too late to do that. Next, we got 2 steelbooks for a movie that I kind of hate, but they're banger steelbooks. We got Ghost in the Shell. This is the Mondo steelbook. And then we got the Lionsgate steelbook, which is absolutely incredible. One of the best steelbooks I've ever seen in my life. I wish I liked the movie, though. This movie's not good. I understand it's iconic, but woof. Grease. Yeah, I don't really care for it, though. Rest in peace. The actress passed away. Rest in peace, but I didn't really care for this movie outside of the music. It's very boring to me. Halloween Ends steelbook. I bought this steelbook because I love the steelbook. I'm an idiot. I know. Hellboy. Shout out to Luke. He watched this with me last year. I like this movie. I don't love it. I like it. It's a nice steelbook though. Home Alone. I love it. I love the steelbook too. I love how the inside is the battle plan. It's great. Independence Day, pure 90s cheese. You gotta love it. Yeah. Inglorious Bastards. Haha. Hot take with this. This is my least favorite. No, this is my second least favorite Tarantino movie. I don't care for this movie. I found it to be very boring. The cast all brings it, and Christoph Waltz is incredible in it, but I did not care for that movie. I will watch it again soon, though. Next we got Indiana Jones, the steelbooks. I'm very happy that I have all these steelbooks. Too bad Disney's gonna mess it up when they make Dial of Destiny's steelbook not match these, but whatever. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Luke, you think I'm killing you now? Wait till I say this. I think this movie is overrated as fuck. I find this movie to be very boring. Sorry. This one I love very much. This one is great. Probably my favorite, or Temple of Doom. Those two are tied. And I hate this movie. And I'm not very excited for Dial of Destiny, if I'm gonna be brutally honest. Let's hit the comments. Now I can slow down. Now that I'm at the steelbooks, I can slow down. Nice. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is one of the best 80s comedies. Fright Night is a classic. Yes, it is. Watched Good Burger all the time as a kid. Loved it as a kid. Yeah, it's good. I love the Guillermo del Toro Hellboy. We don't talk about that probably. Yo. Good Burger is awesome. Reservoir Dogs and Inglourious Basterds at the bottom. Definitely rewatched. I will. Whenever I want to this year, I want to try and squeeze in a Tarantino ranking review series. I don't know if I will be able to this year. Maybe at the back end of the year, because there's not a lot coming out at the back end of the year this year. We'll see. Yeah, I told you. All right. Jaws. Incredible. We got some Jurassic Park. So we got the comic steelbook of Jurassic Park. I kept this because I love this steelbook. It's great. And we got the 5-movie collection of Jurassic Park. This is Blu-ray, so it has this is 1, 2, Fallen Kingdom. I love the first one. 2 is boring. 3 is really dumb. 4 I love, and Fallen Kingdom I've come around on. I have. I like Fallen Kingdom. I don't love it, but I really like it a lot. There's some good stuff in there. There's some dumb stuff, but there's some good stuff. Kick-Ass 4K Steelbook. I don't love this movie like everyone else does, but I like it. It's pretty good. I like the Steelbook. The Steelbook is nice. Great Steelbook. Movie doesn't really get all that good till Nicolas Cage and Chloe show up. We got one of my favorite movies of all time. The other one is good, but not great. Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. I love these steelbooks, and the first one is a fucking masterpiece beyond belief. I love it. And then 2 is good. I actually like 2. I don't love it, but I like 2. I'm hoping this year we get 4Ks for these. I will buy both of them. It's sad that Paramount owns them now because we won't get Lionsgate steelbooks. Oh yeah, baby. Killer Clowns. Whew. Cinema at its finest. All right. Now we got Kingsman. We got Kingsman the Secret Service, the Blu-ray steelbook. I kept the steelbook because it's awesome. And we got the Kingsman steelbook set that came out earlier this year. I like the Kingsman movies. They're not great, but I like them. You got The King's Man, you got Secret Service, and you got Golden Circle. Golden Circle is not good, in my opinion. Let me see. Do the insides have their faces on? Yeah. And I like The Kingsman. I don't love it, but I thought it was okay. I love how they put Adolf Hitler in the post-credit scene, and then they're not going to do anything with that. Next up. Oh, my Lanta. Wait, don't, wait. Oh, no, bro. Oh, absolutely phenomenal steelbook. And I love this movie. I love it. The ending of this movie destroyed me. Next, we got 2-meter steelbooks. I've seen this one a lot, and I like it. It's really dumb. I've never seen this one, but I've heard it's not very good, so I'm not really in a rush to watch that. AJ said he was, so we'll see with that. We got a couple Matrix steelbooks. So we got the first Matrix on Blu-ray. I never took this out the packaging because I love the steelbook. And we got this piece of shit. Oh man, this is one of my least favorite movies ever. I hate this movie so much. The last time I watched this movie, I don't think I've ever felt more angry than I did watching this movie. I hate this movie so much. There was so much potential with this movie, and the decisions that they made with this movie, I don't get it. Fucking abomination, bro. Mean Girls. Love this Steelbook movie's great. That when I saw that they were making the book, the Steelbook, I hit pre-order so fast. Midway. Have not seen this movie yet, but the Steelbook is really nice. Bum 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 bum. Mission Impossible Fallout. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You're almost done. The movie that I have in my possession is an enigma. It is a movie that was culturally impactful beyond belief. It is a movie that changed humanity for all time. And I don't think we'll ever witness a movie like this ever again. Morbius. Morbius. First of all, I really like the Steelbook. I do. That's why I bought it. I really like the Steelbook. I do. This movie, it's just so fascinating. Is this movie good? No. It's atrocious. It's terrible. But I love it. I love it. How bad it is. I love that someone sat and said, "Yes, I want to make this movie just like this." I love it. It's just incredible. Incredible. You know, I don't know. I don't know what Sony's doing, bro. You know, those post-credit scenes, I don't even know if those post-credit scenes even matter. Like, are we going to see Morbius again? Like, are we going to see Morbius show? Like, is Jared Leto even going to come back? Like, I don't know. Like, I wonder, like, are we going to get a post-credit scene in Craven and Morbius shows up? That's the question. But, you know, this movie's terrible, but I love it. I've seen it 3 times. I love it. Next, we got Mortal Engines. Mortal Engines. I bought the Steelbook because it was cheap. And it's a nice Steelbook. I like the Steelbook. I haven't seen it though. So, yeah, I've heard not great things about it, but it's a great Steelbook. Mortal Kombat! Again, this is the original too. First Mortal Kombat is okay. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is an enigma of how that movie got made. Next, we got My Hero Academia Steelbooks. We got My Hero Academia 2 Heroes, My Hero Academia Heroes Rising, My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission. I love My Hero. And 2 of these 3 movies I love. 2 Heroes is great. Heroes Rising is incredible. And this movie's boring as fuck to the last 30 minutes. So, there's that. But, yeah. Speaking of things that are boring as fuck. The New Mutants. Jesus Christ, this movie's boring. This steelbook is raw though. I love this steelbook. Oh my god, this movie is just not good. The potential that this movie had, and just unbelievable. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. I love this steelbook. Movie is okay. I love this steelbook though. It's a great steelbook. Paranorman. Have not watched this movie yet, but the steelbook is great. I might get the other Leica steelbooks. I don't know. I'm not sure because I don't really love the steelbooks like that. Poltergeist. I love it. This transfer is fantastic. The steelbook grew on me. It did. I didn't really care for it when I saw the design, but when I saw it in person, I loved it. Oh yeah, baby. Go, go, Power Rangers! Oh, yes, sir. I love this movie so much. You know, Lionsgate is giving all these random 4Ks steelbooks. The day that they announce, now I don't think they would, but the day that they announce that this is getting a 4K steelbook, that steelbook is gonna look so raw. I will buy it so fast, and I don't care. I love this movie. Psycho. I love this steelbook. Pulp Fiction, 4K steelbook. I double dipped on Pulp Fiction, yes, and I don't care. I love this steelbook. I know a lot of people didn't. I love it. We got steelbooks for A Quiet Place. We got the first steelbook. I love this steelbook, how it has the claw marks. And we got A Quiet Place Part 2. I love both these movies. All right, let's hit the comments before we go into the next thing that's there. Hellboy duology is awesome. I haven't seen Golden Army. Kick-Ass is one of my favorite movies. Kill Bill definitely needs a 4K. La La Land is amazing. La La Land is a masterpiece. Resurrections is fine. I just don't get why they decided to go with the rehash route. Yeah, I don't either. They waited all those years for that. Midway is definitely better than Moonfall. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Appreciate you, bro. I tried watching Morbius again a few months ago and I could barely get through it. I'm trying to get everyone to watch it. I got John to watch it. I gotta get Alex to watch it. New Mutants is better than Dark Phoenix. No, I like Dark Phoenix more. Yes, you do. I don't like that movie, but the train sequence is the best part of the movie. That shit is dope. All right, we're almost done. We got about one stack left, and it's time to show off this behemoth of a steelbook set. We got the Rambo 5 movie collection steelbook. This set is fucking raw. I love this set. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad that I went and bought this set. So good. I think it's out of print now. But I love this set so much. These steelbooks are so fire. So I will show them all because now I'm making good time. So we got First Blood. Good movie. Not amazing in my opinion. We got, oh my god, these steelbooks are so hard to pull out. We got Rambo Part 2, Rambo First Blood Part 2. I love this movie. This is my favorite of them. It's either 2 or 4. 3, while not being great, it's really silly and I like it. 4 is fucking great. I love 4. Let's see what the 50 cal is business, dude. And then we got Last Blood, which I do like. I don't love it, but I do like it. But yeah, man, the Rambo movies. I love this set so much. It was worth every penny that I paid for it. All right, let's put that there. This is the last stack, you guys. Hold on. Let me get closer to it. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Okay, perfect. Whew, that could have been disastrous. Okay. Ow, that really hurt my arm. All right. Reservoir Dogs, Lionsgate Steelbook. Great Steelbook. I bought this because I want to own Tarantino's movies, and I own most of them on Steelbook. I got to get the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood Steelbook. And I also bought it because the Steelbook is great, and I heard the 4K is great. So I was like, it seems like a good buy. But yeah, I don't really care for this movie. Next, we got The Ring. I know a lot of people were upset that it's not a the slipcover is cardboard, but I like that because I kind of viewed it as them making it like a VHS box, and this Steelbook is raw. The movie itself is okay. It's creepy. I'll give it that. We got Saving Private Ryan, 4K Steelbook. I have not seen this movie yet, but I've seen the D-Day sequence like thousands of times. We got one of Luke's favorite movies, Saw. Love this Steelbook. Steelbook is great. I'm so glad that I decided to pick this up. It's a great Steelbook. We got the comic Steelbook of Scott Pilgrim. Great Steelbook. Great movie. Nothing else needs to be said. We got a couple of Scream Steelbooks. So we got the first one and Scream 2. I love these Steelbooks. I might, even though I don't want to buy that movie again, I might end up buying the Scream 5 Steelbook if it's still in stock, just so I can have all the movies on Steelbook. That's a big dinosaur-sized mic, though. And then we have Shaun of the Dead. I used to really love this movie. Upon rewatch, it's not as good as I thought it was. I like it though. I love the Steelbook. I need to buy it again because this Blu-ray is messed up. It skips at the beginning, so that sucks. Next, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This great Steelbook. This was my number 10 of the year. I absolutely love this movie. Great movie. Great video game movie. Next, we got Spider-Man Steelbooks. We got Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't like the Steelbook. Spider-Man Far From Home. I love this Steelbook, and I love this movie. And hot take, I think this movie's better, and for a long time, this was my favorite Spider-Man movie. What? Yeah. And then this is my favorite Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. Love this movie, love this Steelbook. I love all three of these movies. Kind of feel like Luke reviews when he talks about TASM. That's how I feel with these movies. I love them. You know, everyone shits on this movie, and I don't understand why. I love it. And then we got Into the Spider-Verse. Love this Steelbook. Can't wait for Across the Spider-Verse. Looks great. Next, we got Steelbook. Shout out to AJ for sending me this. We got Star Trek Into Darkness. Love this Steelbook. I remember really liking it. I gotta give it another watch. Excuse me. Then we got dun 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 dun. Amazing Steelbook. I love this Steelbook. Such a great Steelbook. Too bad the transfer is not great. Next we got The Thing. Great Steelbook. Yes, the Scream Factory one is better, but I do like this movie, and I like the Steelbook a lot. I remember I waited outside Best Buy to get this Steelbook because I didn't think it was going to be in stores. But yeah, I'm very happy that I got the Steelbook for the thing. We got Thor: Love and Thunder. Probably the most hated MCU movie right now. I remember really liking it when I first saw it. I did go back and watch it again. I didn't like it as much, but I still liked it enough. I'm curious as to how my thoughts will change on the third watch or fourth watch. So we got a couple Top Gun Steelbooks. We got the first Top Gun. Such a great 90s movie. I think this is the 90s, right? Yeah. Oh no, 80s. Excuse me, the 80s. Such a great 80s movie. And then we got Top Gun Maverick, which is one of the greatest movies ever made. I love it so much. Everyone was sleeping on this movie before it came out, and now everyone's like, "Yeah, I knew that was gonna be good." Shut up! No, you didn't. I was one of the only ones saying, like, "Bro, that movie's gonna pop off and it's gonna be great." Train to Busan. What a great movie. Too bad apparently they shelved the remake. We'll see. Then we have some Transformers Steelbooks. So we have two Steelbooks for Transformers Age of Extinction. This one I bought, and then this one AJ sent to me because he didn't want it. I love both these Steelbooks. Well, this one's way better to me, but I like these Steelbooks a lot. I'm not mad that I have those Steelbooks. It's whatever. And then I have the animated movie that I got for $2 at Target because I had store credit. So I'm definitely not mad about that at all. Next we got Venom. I really like the Steelbook. I like the first Venom. I like it a lot. We got Weathering with You. Great Steelbook. I have not watched this movie yet. We got Whiplash. This movie probably has one of the greatest final 10 minutes I've ever seen of a movie in my life. I absolutely love this movie so much. Let me grab these last ones. These are the last ones. We got Wolf of Wall Street. Great movie. Too long, but it's really, really good. Leonardo DiCaprio is incredible in that movie. You got Wonder, this great Lionsgate Steelbook. Great Steelbook. Have not seen it. We got Your Name with this great Great Steelbook. And my final item in my collection, whoo, is Zombieland Steelbook. AJ hates this Steelbook. I really like this Steelbook. And that is my entire Blu-ray collection, you guys. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. If you could see what's next to me right now, it looks like a fucking core. It looks like the Great Wall of China of Blu-rays next to me right now. Oh, wow. Almost 3.5 hours. Gotta love it, man. Let's hit these last comments before we get on out of here. I love Rambo 1, 4, and 5, but you love 5? Okay. Saving Private Ryan is the best war movie. I love In the Darkness. Oops. T2 is the best action movie ever made. Yes, it is. To be honest, the Eminem song is the best part of the OG Venom. I like the action in Venom. I don't love it. That song is great, though. Turn my pages, bitch. I know. I gotta watch it. Yeah, I'm exhausted. But thank you to everyone who was here the whole time. I loved you guys. I loved chatting with you guys. That was great. I have gained so much physical media since last year's video. Definitely. And it's only gonna keep growing, man. You know, I'm running out of room for this shit. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it all, but man. I love doing this stuff. I do. You know, that's the best part about being a physical media collector is showing, you know, all that we get, you know, but I'm going to get out of here because I'm exhausted and I want to just relax before I got to go to work later. But thank you guys so much for a great stream, a great 2023 movie collection. In terms of Instagram, I just uploaded today my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year. And then last week, I uploaded my top 10 best and worst movies of the year. Go check those out. This week, you're going to get Child's Play on Wednesday in anticipation for Megan, which comes out Friday. I'll be reviewing that Saturday. So, yeah, that's what you guys have to look forward to. Thank you guys so much once again. And I look forward to doing this again next year. Yeah, man. Once again, thank you guys so much. And everyone have a great rest of your day, man.